Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. The day has come. The volatility promised, delivered. The excitement around Mobix, the volatility, delivered. We pumped it up. We made a couple of 36%ers 2 or 3 times today. Been absolutely fantastic.
Sue Johnson
delivered.
has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed, Sue Johnson. Lovely. That name rings a bell, Sue Johnson. Oh, I know why I'm thinking Sue Johnson rings a bell. I watched The Royal Family. Sue Johnson. You're not The Royal Family. You're not Barbara, are you? Barbara and Jim Royal. That'd be great. I love that. Watch it all the time. Imagine if you said, well, yeah, it is. It is actually me. Yeah, I also like to watch investment shows. That'd be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I'll be ready. Rates are out soon, very, very shortly. We're going to cover it live on the show. We're going to bring you the rate as it comes out. We're also going to bring you the live event as well with Jerome Powell. He's live on the show. It's only on my show. He was going to go on Bloomberg and CNBC, but then he said, Martyn, I'll go on your show instead. So we've got Jerome Powell live on the show in a minute, coming up. Very exciting. So now is the build-up. The volatility promised today is there, exactly as predicted. We said that XRP would go down, and it did. Right, again, I know. What can I say? We said that we could promote Mobix Labs and have some fun. Put four videos out, every social media platform in the world. It's on X, it's on Blue Sky, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on Threads, it's on YouTube, it's on Discord. It's everywhere. That's important. It's not in Reddit. We don't bother with Reddit. We don't bother with all the trolls. We don't go into stock twits either. That's for the stock twits. It makes sense, really, doesn't it? We're not interested in any of that. We're here to bring in information. So anyway, there you go. My portfolio is very close to another all-time high. 135,005 is the all-time high. We're just slightly off. Coca-Cola keeps going down, which is exactly what we want. Just over a week to go now. Just a little over. What is it, really? 12. Just under 2 weeks, actually, isn't it? Between a week and 2 weeks. 1st of January, then I'm going to be able to buy $8,000 worth more of Coca-Cola. Be fan-flipping-tastic. So we hope it stays down there. But anyway, watching Mobix Labs, watching Coca-Cola. Let me go through all the shares with you now, see what's moving. Tap the like button. Smash it. Have you smashed it? Good. Have you all clicked subscribe and rung the bell? Yes? No? I can't hear you. No one's talking to me. What's going on? Okay. Live phone in today. You want to be live on the show? Want to call in live to the show? Oh, yes. There are all the spots around the outside. You never know. We might give away $100 today. We might do it. We might get a sponsor. We might get someone who says, okay, let's do it. Let's give $100 away. At any moment, we could have someone watching the show that wants to be a sponsor for the show. We should get a big audience, could be a few thousand. They might go, all right then, I would like to sponsor the show. They send me $1,000, they send me $1,000. They send me $100 on XRP and we give it away. We say the magic words. I'm not going to say it because it will confuse people, but you never know. You could phone in live to the show, be part of it. All right, absolutely great. Okay, let's go for all our positions and see what's moving. We've got the S&P up today, no surprise, up to 0.22. I'm up 0.38, just about doubling that because I'm in margin, right? Yes, cut and phone in. Zach8 says, yes. Bring us it. Let's have a look. Where are we? Go, says Mike. David Ewan. Hello to you. Rob, hey all. How you doing, Rob? Lovely to have you here. Good. Too many scammers out there. I'm glad I worked it out the easy way. Big Tom, oh my God. Unbelievable. Scammers everywhere, mate. Sue Johnson, just become a member. Cut. We love it. Discord, a different username for me. Oh, is that what it was? Lucas Aids, smash the like button on your way in. Smash the like, Logan Strand. There'll be lots of members-only sections today, so we're going to get very busy. It's already 135. This show could be... This show could be in the 5,000-6,000. Not as popular as XRP and Nvidia, but we could have 5,000 in here. This could be quite busy today. Big Tom already smashed. Oh right. Iberian David Ewan, how you doing? Underground Gym, how are you? Sightless is here. Sightless is here. Spry is here. 98% of our live viewers are members, more than any other channel in the world. Check it out. When does the video start? It's not a video, it's a live stream, and it's Daniel. It's live right now. I'm talking to you right now. This is it. When does the live video start? I'm right here now talking to you. What do you mean? What? I'm not pretending to be here. This isn't me pretending to be here. I'm really here. Love it. We're all sorted, guys. Uncle Martyn will announce that Mobix is $100 stock on tomorrow's live earnings. Okay. Ha ha ha. Let us go for 10,000. Yeah, why not? Might as well. Hello all. Hope you have a nice day so far. Hello Martyn. How you doing? Great to have you here. Hi all. Hello guys. Lovely to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's exciting. Who's excited? I'm excited. Right, let's carry on going through our positions. I stopped. I got sidetracked. Got sidetracked with MSK and his flipping nonsense. S&P Global up 0.72. I know he's doing that. He's doing that right now. I know what he's doing. Virgin Galactic up today. Be careful. That could sell back off again. Palantir. Imagine if we don't get a rate cut. Ugh, Virgin Galactic will go down. Gold. Sorry, Palantir going up today. Gold going down. That's interesting. Amazon going down. Apple. Who was it who signed up earlier on my referral to Robinhood? Someone used my Robinhood US and UK earlier. There's the link in the chat. And I got $5 worth of Apple. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. What did you get? If you are here in the chat, tell me. I want to know what you got. I got $5 of Apple. What did you get? I hope you got more than me. But it was great. I'll take it all day long. Next Year Energy up. Enphase Energy up. We love it. Coca-Cola, it's gone up by the amount of the dividend. What's his name? Fight Channel. What's his name? Fight Channel was right. It went down by the dividend and up by the dividend. He's dead right there. So you take advantage of that, though, because when my dividends went in, I bought... In fact, when we get Fight Channel in, I'm going to discuss with you what I did. So I beat the system. Oh yeah, I did. J&J. Ooh, J&J's going down. That's a bit of a bargain at the moment. Chevron Oil going down. Tesla down slightly. Been rising again. Rivian down nearly 4%. Wouldn't buy it. McDonald's up. Google pretty flat. Microsoft down. Nvidia coming back up 4.5% today. What did we say? FOMC day, Nvidia day, XRP. What did we say about it? It's all happening. Walmart down. Tilray. It's all over the place. Barcoding this morning. Wouldn't touch this now. Robinhood, $40 down today. The time to sell is now. Rocket Lab, plug. Bitcoin up 0.9, 0.1 now. And XRP down. Exactly everything we said. How could we tell? How did we know? Well, we just know stuff, don't we? Mobix is up 23%. If you've not seen our pumping videos, yeah, we've been putting out pumping videos today. For those of you that don't have a clue what's going on, we've had pumping videos, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. All right, so yeah, the pumping videos are out. How many have we got in so far? We got 306 for the stream so far, 170 concurrent. Right, we're waiting for the announcement. When we get the announcement, that's when it'll all kick off. And then the most important part is the conference when Jerome Powell starts to speak. That is what you need to pay attention to. Right, let me read the comments. Let me share with you what you may have missed. But like Jim Bowen, what you could have won is what you've missed. You've missed some very good stuff. Some of you have seen it. Some of you haven't. Most of you haven't. We're having some fun today. Mobix, we were pumping it. Couple of 20, 36% gains today for our members, just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it, because tomorrow I'm covering the earnings, but I'm actually on the earnings. I'm actually on the earnings myself. I'm actually phoning in to the earnings and asking questions. Oh yeah, it's a world exclusive. It's a big deal. So we recorded this. We thought, what the hell? Let's have some fun. Let's give our members a good day out in the country. What did we do? 4 videos. Boom. You missed it. Yes, you did. Like 300% gains. You missed it. Most people are paying no attention to Mobix Labs. 300%. Boom. There it is. The best pump. Yes. Boom. You missed it. Oops. What does oops mean? Don't know. You have to go and watch the video. What about the best question ever on an earnings? What about the best question ever? Nvidia. Yep. I'm asking it. I might even mess about a bit as well. I'm probably not, but I can pretend I'm going to mess about, and you might think, I bet he will. I bet he can't help himself. The earnings will begin, and he'll go off on one. He'll start messing around. I can see it coming. I know when to be professional. I know when to be serious. I also know when not to be. And maybe this is the time. I don't know. Right, we're going to end the poll. So, okay, there's part 1. I said, watch it and share. Let's go. There it is. Let's go. 99% of you said yes, you would take part. Sorry, 99%, 99 votes. 65% of you voted yes, let's go. Undecided, don't know anymore. I'm going to end the poll because you don't know what you're talking about. There we go. Let me end the poll. Load of rubbish anyway. It's all done now. Too late. Let me read the comments. I've missed a few here. So I really want a pause and a rug pull. You want a pause and a rug pull? How can you have both? How can you have both? That doesn't make sense. QS, no idea what that means. Me, David Ewan. What will the Fed publicly communicate? When will the Fed? Live on this show in a minute. Stand by. I'm going to bring it to you. Have patience. In a few minutes. Bloody hell. Let's fix it, Joe. Just calm down. I will bring it to you before anyone. Instantly. Mate, don't worry. Just sit back and relax. Kick your feet back. Kick up. I don't know. Snuggle up. Just whatever. Just sit back and relax. What's the long outlook on Mobix? I cannot say. I'm about to go into an earnings call with Mobix. I'm simply presenting you the facts as we are right now. Robinhood Canadian. Robinhood Canadian, Glenn Frey. What do you mean by that? Robinhood Canadian? Do you mean is Robin Hood in Canada? No, it's not. Robinhood Canadian? What sort of question is that? $5 Nvidia. Morning people. Jeff Pereira. How are you? Are you saying if we don't get a rate cut today, Nvidia could drop? No, I'm not saying that at all. Absolutely not saying that. Nvidia couldn't care less whether the rates are up or down. In fact, it likes it when the rates go up because it cripples the competition and it makes profit from everybody else. It isn't bothered about that. It couldn't care less about that. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying the market used Nvidia to play with the stock because of the volatility that you always get on the FOMC report. So it sold off because it's priced for perfection. It allows Wall Street to dump it to buy it back. That's all that happens. No, it's not going to go down if the rates go up. It might initially, of course, for the opportunity to buy it again. But no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Let me put NVIDIA on the screen. I want to be watching that. I've got so many charts open now today. It's bloody ridiculous. Yeah, there we go. NVIDIA still going up, looking good. QS stock. Quan Tran, I can't cover another stock today. I'm focusing on the FOMC report, I'm afraid. Hello, Martyn. Once you have a chance, can I get into Discord? Yes, I can. Jacob Cisco. You are a member. Jacob Cisco, if you give me your username right now, I will upgrade you live right now. I said I would. I think I was speaking to you earlier saying if you join me on the live show, I'll do it for you. So if you give me your username, I'll do it right now. Send me a friend request at the same time and I'll accept that. Then you can get in with Sensei Crypto. You can see his channel for all the charts, the technicals. You got all the training from Ed Nevius, all that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So you can see all of that. Anyway, there it is. If you want, have I given you all the links? Hang on a minute. There's Discord. There it is. There you go. There you go. And there's my X and Instagram if you want to follow me so you know what I'm doing before I do it. Kelvin Romero. I'm sweating. I'm not. I'm completely chilled out. Completely chilled out. No stress here, ever. It's why I lark around, have fun. Because I'm always happy, I'm always making money. I never lose on my trades, ever. Since I rebalance in January. And Absolutely. So, Jacob Cisco, let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. Let me search for you in Discord. Are you in Discord? No, Jacob Cisco, you're not in Discord, which means you haven't verified your email. I've just put that in Discord and you're not there. So you need to go and verify your username. You need to verify your email, username, and all the rest of it. You're not there. I can't upgrade you. You don't exist. Don't exist. You can't have that, can you? You don't want to not exist. You don't want to not exist. So let me give you the link again. You probably haven't verified your email. All right. So it's protecting me from scammers. Are you a scammer? You could be. I don't know, do I? Need 2 more cents on Mobix. You want to do it again? 2 more cents. Pump Mobix again. I've made the videos. I can't do it anymore. Do you want to know how much I tried to help people today? You've got no idea. Look at this. Look how many videos I made. I went live. Look at this. Look at this. This is for you lot, right? If you go down here, past live streams, I did a Mobix pumping live stream for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yeah. And then I made 3 bloody videos. 4 Mobix videos. But that's not it. There's more. There's more. There can't be more. There can't be more. How could anyone go 4 videos, live streams? It's impossible. Jacob Cisco, I see you now. Have you sent me a friend request? Let's have a look. No, you haven't sent me a friend request. I'll come back to that. Send me a friend request and I'll accept it for you. Boring stream. Bye-bye then. Abby Shee, go somewhere else. Unfortunately, the FOMC hasn't started yet, so I could just make it up just for you. But, we're here for our members. Unfortunately, Abby Shee, boring stream. Go and watch something else. I couldn't care less. I can ban you if you want. Be rude. I love it. I love, what do we call it? What do we call it when we get idiots in? Whack-a-troll. Shall we whack-a-troll? Let's whack-a-troll. Want to come in and talk rubbish? We whack-a-troll. We love it when you come in. We love it. Boring here. Well, the FOMC hasn't started yet, so you could go and watch another channel that's just not live yet because it hasn't started yet. It starts in 25 minutes. So there isn't anything better. All right? So, whatever, maybe he likes boring as being nothing. I don't really know what he means by that, bloody idiot. Right. Friend request. Now I can bring you in. Now you can get all our free trading. See, what was his name? Abby Shee. He won't want that. He won't want free trading. He won't want to win cash prizes. He won't want to get the best live broadcast of the FOMC. He won't want to be part of the biggest army for XRP. He won't want to be on the channel with the most engaged audience, 98% of members. He don't want that. He wants a stream that hasn't even started yet. Flipping idiot. Right, okay, let's accept it. Jacob Cisco, accept. I ain't got time for bloody idiots. Have you noticed? As we get bigger, I just go 0%. Go straight to ban. Straight to ban. Not even give him a chance. It's just ban straight away. It's a bit aggressive, really, isn't it? Oh well, too bad, isn't it? Right, roles. There we go. Member, you are done. There you go, mate. You are a member. You can now see all the good stuff. Do you want to know what you can see? Do you want to know what you can see, or you're not bothered? You want to know what you can see, right? Members, I'll clear that now. All right. You can see all of these amazing channels. You can be part of the show. You can call in. You can send information for the show. Sensei Cryptos tips. Ed Nevius trade plans. There it is. Links for YouTube if you want me to cover certain stocks. Crypto news, stock news. It's all there, folks. It's all there. You can't believe it, can you? I know you can't believe it. Right. Thank you. You're very welcome. Now I'm enjoying. He's enjoying because I'm getting attention. All right. It was boring before, but now I'm enjoying it because you're talking about me. Okay. Self. YouTube said they will contact you after reviewing my report on Mobix pump videos. YouTube said they will contact you. Oh, God. This bloody idiot again. This is a load of rubbish. Flipping idiot. I'm going to get rid of you as well. Thanks, Mike. I'll just hide user from channel. You're done. YouTube said they'll contact me. Yeah. Dear YouTube, there isn't a button, you can press that, but dear YouTube, my name is Faris Junaid. Yeah? What do you want, Faris Junaid? Martyn Lucas is pumping stock. Is he? What's he doing? This is my phone, by the way. I should probably do it like this. He probably doesn't know what that is. So, he's pumping stock. What exactly is he doing? This is assuming that you can have a conversation with YouTube, which you can't. He's pumping stocks. Well, what does pump mean? Well, pump and dump. I've read about it on Reddit and StockTwits. He's doing that. Well, does he own the stock? No. So does he gain from it going up?
David Hensley
No.
donated $2 through a super chat. To the left, to the left. All the trolls to left.
Right. Does he make money out of it going up? Well, no. So what do you mean? So what exactly is he doing? Is he spreading lies? Is he telling lies? Is he telling people something to promote the stock? Some lies? Well, no, he's just larking around and having fun. So what exactly is he doing then? Well, he's just making entertaining videos. But I don't like it. Okay, then. Well, thank you very much. We'll be in touch with Martyn Lucas. We'll give him a phone call. We'll phone him up. Martyn Lucas makes us a lot of money, actually, because we get a big commission out of his YouTube memberships and his YouTube chat. But you're right. Because you said Faris Junaid, I'm going to call him up and I'm going to ban him. Who are you? I'm Mr. YouTube. I have that power to do that. I might as well ban him because he's doing what you said he is, except he ain't. I love it. And then the silly sod likes to come in and tell me he's doing it. How could I make myself more an idiot? I'll tell everybody I'm an idiot. I love it. Anybody else? Anybody else? Where is it? Whack a troll. Boom, there we go. Whack a troll. Let's do it. Let's whack a troll. Time to whack a troll. We love it here. Oh, yes, we do. I don't know. It's entertaining for me. What's up, Martyn? Oh, Powell Group. You never guess who's here. You never guess who's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Powell Group. You never guess who's in the chat. Powell Group. Now, Powell Group. Powell is Rod. Who's Rod? I don't know. Who's Rod? I've no idea who he is. Anyone want to know who Rod is? Tell you what, Rod. No one knows who you are right now. They're going, I've never heard of him. Should I know who Rod is? Well, Rod, you know what you got to do, mate. No exceptions. No exceptions. We've got Wall Street managers. We've got CEOs. They're all members. No exceptions. Big surprise coming for Rod. But let's see if he trusts me enough. Because he might go, I don't know if I can trust you. Rod, you know how to do it. Click to become a member right now. He's thinking, really? I've got to become a member on your chat. Yeah. There you have. The biggest people are. There is the link in the chat. You become a member. And then things get really good, really quick. And he's going, I don't know if it's worth $2. Well, you can always cancel next month. You can always, try and get a refund from YouTube. I would suggest giving it a go. Let's see if he does it. If he does it, we've got a surprise. And then you'll all find out who Rod is. You're thinking, who's Rod? I don't know who this guy is. Well, you find out in a minute. Can I get an upgrade so I can see all the Discord? Kelvin Romero. Are you a member? Yeah, you are. Kelvin Romero. Give me your Kelvin Romero. Give me your username and I'll upgrade you and you can get all our free training. Oh, Rod's going, oh no, not free. He's not one of those channels that gives free training, is he? Oh, bloody hell. We charge for it on our channel. Oh, did I mention channel? Didn't mean to do that. It's too early for that. Yeah, it's free. I cover all the costs. Damn it, that Martyn Lucas. He's ruining it. He's ruining it for the rest of us YouTubers. He's broken the system. Kelvin Marrero, you need to give me your username. Powell Group, Tilray, I watch your... MSK, shush, don't say anything. Keep it a surprise. Bloody hell, F Caban. I do need to have another Discord membership to enter. I am a membership on YouTube, but it doesn't show... That's because you're not on Discord yet. Give me your username. I'll upgrade you. Bye-bye. We're whacking trolls today. Mike's getting rid of the trolls. Mike's getting rid of the trolls. We got 15 minutes before the announcement. We're about to go live to Wall Street. We're about to get the FOMC report. It's about to get very, very busy. Are you ready? We're about to get really, really excited in a minute. Check. I can't look at that right now, I'm afraid, Benjamin. I love the trolls. Appreciate the support. MSK. Don't thank him. You don't go and thank MSK, Rod. You want nothing to do with him. He's trouble. MSK is a big, big problem. You want nothing to do with him. What did I walk into? You walked into chaos, mate. I needed that laugh. We all need the laugh. I love the accent. Thank you, Jeffrey DeMott. No way, he's done it. Ladies and gentlemen.
POW Group has become a member.
Can't believe this. Mr. B should be phoning me up in a minute. Think I'm joking? I ain't joking, right? POW, Prison of War Group. Prison of War. From now on, he's known as the Prisoner of War. He's not really. Right, I did promise. Did I promise, or was it a bit of a con? It was technically a con. But I'm in a mood today to be nice. All right? It technically is a con. I didn't mean it, but I'm going to mean it now. Shall I mean it or not? Shall I just take his $2 and run away quick? Run away! Shall I?
Eli Marcos donated $1.99 through a super chat. Props for the Mobix pick. People are miss out.
They are missing out, mate. You're bloody right there. Right, listen to this. Who wants to know who this Powell bloke is? Prisoner of War. How long have we got? 15 minutes before the event starts, right? Okay, I'll do it. I'll be nice. I've taken his $2. At least I could be nice now. All right? Here we go. In a couple of days' time, this is a terrible picture of me. I don't know where he got this from. Where did he get that from? He got that on my private social pages. He didn't ring me up and said, "Where's your press kit?" No, he didn't do that. He stole it. Off my Facebook. He went, "I'll have that." Makes me look bad. Mind you, it's not as bad as Erwin Simon, is it? Erwin Simon's like he's picking his nose. So it's better than him. At least I'm smiling. Always got to be smiling. You never know when someone's going to steal your picture off Facebook. You don't know when they're going to do it. Any moment now. Right. Interview. Martyn Lucas Investor. Hey, I tell you what, Rod, you're missing out here. You know what you should have put at the end of this, at the end of the little top tip for you, Rod. At the end of the title, you need @Martyn Lucas Investor. If you do that, it links to my channel. Why is that good? Because everybody on my channel sees it. Just saying, Rod. If you want more views, put @Martyn Lucas Investor at the end. I do it on every single video. It's very, very important. Just saying, Rod. Anyway, so this is the event. We're all going to go to it. On the 23rd of December, I'm being interviewed talking about, and I'm not going to read that word out because it gets me in trouble. I'm going to be interviewed by Rod live on his show, unedited, unscripted, talking about XRP crypto, which I know nothing about, of course, and Tilray, which I know even less about. So it's going to be an amazing video. Should last about 3 seconds. But there you go. Anyway, you might want to tune in. But the first thing you got to do is you got to vote. Now, you may have noticed, because I notice these things, right? A week ago, Rod had a couple of thousand subscribers, less than that. I think I looked at him, I think when he messaged me and said, "Do you want to be on the show?" And I went, "No, I don't. I'll be on it if you pay $5,000, which he graciously did, and then I accepted. Till then, no, I'm not doing it, right? He paid me $5,000, so I said, right, now I'm going to go on the show. We've been promoting it ever since, and his subscribers have been going up. You're welcome, mate. So we're going to do it again right now, right? He's on 8.31. Now he's a big YouTuber, not as big as me, but he's a big YouTuber. He's got 8,310. It only goes up in tens. So what we want to do, because he's a member, just like everybody else. Not as important as the silver members, or the gold members, or the sponsor members, but he's in there with all the other members. You know, all them. So anyway, let me do this. Let me give everybody the link. I want to see Rod gain another 10 subscribers. I've already given him like about 1,000, but let's give him another 10. You ready? It's going to be the best interview you've ever heard because someone who knows all about XRP and someone who knows all about Tilray is going to interview me and I know nothing. So it's going to be quite a feat. You ready? Here we go. People are getting mad for it. I see CRC is going XRP. Let me check how much longer we got to go. 10 minutes to go before the event starts. We're all going to go. Ready? I'm going to refresh it. That's got to go 8.32. It's got to go up at least 10. You ready? In 5, 4, don't make me look bad. You just paid $2 for this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8.32. Yes! I get it. That was easy. That was easy. Fantastic. We did it. Thank you very much. Right. Now you've also... I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I getting people to subscribe to other people's channels? There's so many hours in a day. Now you're all going to be watching him instead, aren't you? You're not going to watch me anymore. You go, I'm sick of this, Martyn Lucas. I'm sick of it. And right up there, the latest live event is coming up with a very bad photograph of me. Stole it off Facebook. Straight after our show on December 23rd, we're going to go over to Rod Live. I'm going to take everybody with me. You're all going to unsubscribe from me and go, this guy's better. He knows more about XRP and Tilray than Martyn Lucas does. So I'm done with it. All right? There you go. Thanks ever so much. You've all subscribed. You've all liked it. Rod, that's all you're getting for $2, mate. You've had too much anyway. I've been too nice to you. All right. Okay. There's the portfolio. Remember, we started with $5,000. Come on, man. We love you. CRC. Oh, CRC. CRC is one of our $99 sponsors. CRC, look, here you are. Here you are. Now, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. CRC, we've got 10 minutes before the announcement, so we're just going to do this. CRC came over. He's a $99 sponsor. What does that mean? He gets mentioned every single day, and he's on the homepage of the channel. People are clicking on him. He's got a YouTube channel with 1 subscriber. One single person. So CRC wants me to promote him. I'll promote him. Oh, Lord, I bet you can't believe it. You became a sponsor. You paid $99. There you go. Everyone subscribe. You got 10 seconds. We want 2 subscribers. We're going to double his growth. Are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2! I love it. I love it. CRC, you've just doubled your rate of growth. Fantastic. You've got 2. I love it. Congratulations. Brilliant stuff. All right. I love it. And of course, our regular sponsor, Crafty Falcon, is here. We're about to get him to 10,000 subscribers any day now. He started at none. He's nearly at 10,000. Absolutely brilliant. I'm only joking. We all started at none, didn't we? We all started at none. There we go. Let's do it again. He's bound to have got more than 2. There we go. And what's he got now? 13. I love it. CRC, top tip for you. Top tip for you, CRC. You need some bloody videos. I mean, I'm getting everyone subscribing to you, but you haven't got any videos. This video here is going to go viral. There's nothing else to watch. Come on, CRC. You paid $99 to be a sponsor. You haven't even got any content, mate. Sort it out. Bloody hell, you're making me look bad. Right, okay. Sorry that I cut the losses on that carrot this morning, but he rubbed me the wrong way. Sorry that I cut loose on... No, Matt Dillon, you're here with the family. Don't worry about it. We get idiots come in, go for it. Yep, me and Mike are all for it. We have no tolerance at all. What do we have no tolerance to? We have no tolerance to whack-a-troll. Whack-a-troll. We just don't care. We get a troll in. Even if they give us $100, we've had that happen before. Do you remember one guy, he came in? Do you remember that one guy who came in and he gave me all this money? He said, here's $500. He gave me a big super chat. No, not $500, $100. And he said, I want you to buy Nvidia stock. I went, okay, but you're going to give me $100. I'll buy it, but I can sell it whenever I want. He said, yeah, you can do what you want. So he gave me $100. I bought Nvidia. I sold it straight away. I made like a 10% profit. It was rallying. And he got really upset with me. I said, look, it's my money. I do what I want with it. There you go. So we banned somebody for giving me $100. How about that? Hello, Martyn. How you doing? Would need to make a troll song. Bet it would be epic. TJ Snyder, I'm working on it. 8 minutes ago, we're about to give you the numbers. It's very early in the stream. We got 8 minutes to go. Hang on a minute. I just broken my chair. There we go. 8 minutes to go, and then we're going to make the announcement, and then it all builds up for the presentation. The presentation is the most important part. How do I get into Discord? You're not a member. You can't receive the training. We give all sorts of stuff away, but you can't receive it unless you are actually a YouTube member. Pal, Rod, are you still in the chat? If you are, do you want to phone in, be on the show today, tell everybody about what we're going to get? Yes, he is. Powell Group, are you here? We've got 8 minutes. In fact, we got half an hour because you can call. Once we get the announcement, you can call in. Rod, do you want to call in, be on the show with me live? I'll give you the link. Just call in and tell everybody what we're going to get on your show next week. I'd do it if I was you. I would do it if I was you. You might as well. You get lots of views. All right, you might as well. That was good when I asked. He was run or moron. How do I get Discord membership? You need to be a member. Groovy City Rocker. Groovy City Rocker. Okay, let me just get this. Hello. Hang on. Let me get this up. I've got a little thing here. Let me get rid of that. Oh, bloody hell. I got all my alerts. Okay, here we go. Groovy City Rocker. You want to be upgraded on Discord. Have we got time? I'll do it as quick as I can. You're going to get all the free training. You can see all the stuff. Switch to adult mode. There's not really an adult mode, mate. I made that up the other day. There's not really an adult mode. Groovy City Rocker. There you go. You are a member, aren't you? Where are you? Where did I see you? Yes, you are. Kelvin Romero. There you go. Roll. Let me share with you what I'm doing. We got 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I've got to be quick. There's your roll. I'm now going to give you member. If you've sent me a friend request, I'll accept it. Have you done so? We are already friends. How the hell did we get to be friends and you... No mutual friends. How the hell did we get to be friends before you were a member? That's a bit weird. Anyway, don't know how that happened. Anyway, let me give you the name. Kelvin Romero. Okay, not sure how that happened. Somehow you broke the system. We've got procedures here. Procedures. We follow procedures. There you go. You're all done and dusted. You can now access all the free training. Good stuff. Should give free memberships for December. We have done, Jeffrey DeMont. We've given away hundreds of memberships, actually. Power Group just became a member. We did that a moment ago. Ha, ha, ha. Whack them for free. This channel is bigger than this. This channel is bigger than this channel. Yes, we're playing who's got the bigger channel. Yes, Beast. Yes, Beast. Go easy on me. No, none of that nonsense. Pow goes officially, is officially a Lucasade. I'm loving it. Everyone loves you now, mate. Snagged it from Twitter post. I know. Yes, not exactly the way to do it, is it? Mine. Where do you see Mobits going? I cannot comment as we're about to go on to an earnings, and I'm on the earnings, so I'm not going to give any more information. So why is Mobix not adhering to guidelines? Hey, what's on about that? What are you on about? Who's talking nonsense here? Who's talking nonsense? Subscribe to Powell. What's up, XRP and Tilray family? There you go. What's up? He's taken over my show. Powell's taken over my show. Just subscribed. Get to the carpet. Has Powell gained any weight back yet? Subscribe to Powell. Okay, guys, don't overdo it. Enough of subscribing to Powell. Appreciate the love. No, I'm not. It was supposed to be a little gesture. $2 worth. Now everyone's treating you like a major sponsor now. They're treating you like you're a partner in the bit. They're treating you like you're Sensei Crypto, partner in the business. You're not. He's just a guest. Don't overdo it. In fact, I suggest those that have just subscribed to him, unsubscribe now. Go and unsubscribe. Yeah, I will. CRC goes, I'm on it now. I'm unsubscribing. That's more like it. That's right. Go and unsubscribe now. Powell's, oh my God, he's calling in as well. He's calling in. Powell, you got to be on camera. He's on camera. How long we got? Here he is. Unbelievable. You come on my show, 5 minutes. Everyone subscribes to you. I'm getting them to unsubscribe now. You only pay $2. You can't have it. You can't have it always. How are you, mate?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. Did you hear that accent? Did you hear that accent? He's got a really cool Canadian accent. Can you hear it, folks? Sounds the very opposite of me. He should sound just like me because Canada's got something to do with the king and queen and all that stuff, but he sounds nothing like me. Anyway, we're excited about the show, being on your show next week. We're all going to be there. And you can join me now because we're about to announce the rate cut. What do you reckon? I'm on it. Is it 0.25? What do you reckon? Make your predictions, Mr. XRP Tilray expert. Tell me, what do you think?
I think they'll cut another 25 basis points.
We all agree with you. We all agree with you on this show. We all agree with you. Let me speed it up so I'm making sure I'm absolutely bang on up to date. Here we go. We're speeding up Bloomberg and the results.
You also get what's called the SEP, the summary of economic projections. That's where all the forecasts
See, we can do that. Can you do that on your show? Can you go into the future? That's how I know when stocks are going to go up. I can speed it up and go into the future before it actually happens. My members love it. That's why everyone's a member. You need to start doing that. If you do that, you'll get loads more members. People go, this is brilliant. We like this show. We've got 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. And you stay with me because we can do the result together. We can see what happens to the market. I'm expecting to see a 0.25. It's already priced in, though. What will send the market do, Lally, is if we go up 0.5%. That'll be bad. That's not what we want. That'll be a shock to the market. And if it doesn't, if we get a pause, it shows bad sentiment, and then the Russell, particularly the low caps, are going to lose a lot of money. The Nvidia, Googles, they'll all be fine. My S&P will be fine. So let's get ready. You look a busy man. You look like you're looking at 50,000 screens. You look a lot going on.
Not as many screens as you, but we'll get there one day.
I started with one. Do you know how many I've got now? Do you know how many screens are in the studio?
8.
Wrong. Nowhere bloody near, mate. 20 screens. There you go. You weren't even close, mate.
Love the setup.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Over the top. Unnecessary, people would say. All right, here we go. The rate cut, 37 seconds away. We're going to break it live to you. Here we go. We want a 0.25. Everyone listen in. Everyone smash the like button. Let's get ready to go. Watch our positions.
Some outperformance so far this
We've got Powell here today.
By 0.65%.
Fellow YouTube broadcaster. I love it.
Check out the yield curve. We'll slice this up on the 2s, the 10s, the 30s. Yields are coming down at the front end of the curve by about 3 basis points to 421.30.
The rate is...
On a 10-year, we're down a single basis point to 438.29. With your Federal Reserve decision, the overwhelming consensus
25.
saying a 25 basis point cut. Here's Mike McKee.
It is a 25 basis
point
0.25 of cuts forecast for next year.
Great. Let's see how the market reacts. What's most important is the sentiment in the conference. Stay with me, Rod. We don't need to hear what he's saying. We're going to get all that in a minute. There goes the market, the initial reaction. Remember what I just said. It was already priced in. Now there'll be some profit taking. What happens now is it gets volatile into the conference, which we'll be covering in a moment. This is what we've been saying all the time. It will present volatility for you. If we look now, we've seen the market just dip a little bit. We see crypto going. We've got XRP. I know Rod loves XRP. That's at 250. That's just slipped from 251. Mobix hasn't moved. It won't affect them because they're all. Oh, he's got his XRP out. I want one of those. I've got one of these. When Elton John named me World Piano Man. Look at that. Martin Lucas, see the logo? You like that? We're both wearing hats. There we go. Let's have a look at the market, see what how it's going down. There we go. Now then, it's not going low enough for me to buy any more. It's got to go down about 8% for me to buy any more, which is 4% because of margin is 8% because I doubled. So what do you think about this, Rod? How do you feel? You happy with the decision?
Yep. I think, we've seen the rate cut season. They still need to cut a lot. I think inflation will eventually pick back up again. But one thing I'm concerned about is the homeowners, especially in 2025 here in Canada. Saw over 1 million homes are up for renewal in 2025. So hopefully, a lot of those people can take advantage of if we continue to see lower interest rates. it might dodge a bullet there, but that's going to be, you're going to feel the pain. A lot of people are already feeling the pain. So if there's, a renewal from 2% to even 3%, that's a big deal. So hopefully I'm kind of praying for those people that have their homes renewing in 2025.
Absolutely. We often need to stop sometimes and think about that. You see, we got that initial reaction, guys. There's the initial reactions, come back up again. Got to always remember the stock market is very different than the housing market and the economy. People who are suffering, people who are struggling to pay their bills aren't the ones who are investing in the stock market very rarely. And those that are struggling to pay their mortgages, there's all different things going at once. The economy is not the stock market. It's a very, very separate thing altogether. The rich always make money. That's how it works. And the poor always get poor. That's how it works as well. And I think even though we've got a 0.25, which is great for me because my margin payment has just come down even more. Very, very nice indeed. Not doing anything, no. I've already made my moves. I'm already 5 moves ahead. You all know what I did. I bought the dip. I've already gone all in on margin. I'm already all in on cash. I've got $220,000 now invested overall, and I don't need to do anything at all. All I'm doing now is paying down margin unless we get a big drop, which we're not going to get. But what this does mean, what I would expect to hear from Jerome Powell, is he will be, I wouldn't say hawkish, but he will probably maybe even take off the table rate cuts for January. We need to just hold it where it is now for a period of time. I don't know if you agree with that, Rod, but having rates up, it's still very high where they are now, it's a lagging effect. It has a lagging effect on the markets, even though the rate has dropped. It's going to put pressure on the markets going forward for another year or two. We're not going to be back at that level that we want for probably a good year, but we're going to steadily move down. But I think in January we'll pause. February maybe nothing, maybe a 0.25 in March. So, but that's what we want. We don't want to spook the market. We want a steady position, so we can plan and budget and sort of weather the ship. How do you feel about that, Rod? You agree?
I agree. Yep. Incremental steps. And we've been seeing it in Canada as well. Canada, I think they just cut by half a.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
So a little bit more aggressive here.
I'm going to go back to our stocks right now and go through everything. I encourage everyone to check out Rod. What can everyone expect from you on your show next week when I tune in? What we're talking about and what are you going to put me through, Rod? Tell them all about it so they might come and check you out.
Well, I know my audience has been very supportive of your channel, and I know you've been covering XRP quite a bit. You've also been covering Tilray, so I'd love to get your just background, a little bit more about you, and also just your whole thoughts on the MJ space, crypto space, specifically, Tilray and XRP. I think my audience would be
awesome.
More than happy to hear your thoughts and opinions on that.
Awesome. Could you confirm with everybody it's a completely unscripted event? I have no idea what you're going to ask me.
It is, yep.
There it is. That's what
it is. It'll be a live stream as well, so everybody will be able to tune in and join the fun live and ask any questions, comments, suggestions.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Rod, thanks for calling in. Thanks for your support to the channel. You can see all the Lucasades have taken you under there, taking you on there, supported you, followed you. They'll follow everything you do now. As members here, everyone follows. All our members follow everybody. It's what we do. We're trying to build the most engaged army in the world, and we're doing that. So welcome to our family, and we look forward to working with you. And we all grow together, mate. No man's an island. The more I talk about Tilray, the more you talk about Tilray, and we all gain. We all win. Lovely. I'd love to get your take on it next week. Take care, mate. Thanks for calling in. There we go. Brilliant. There's Rod from Powell Group. Lovely. Prisoner of war. Don't know why it's obvious, isn't it? POW. I got to go with that, haven't I? Prisoner of war. He's going to kill me for that. Anyway, there you go. You can see it going down now quite steeply, but I'm okay with this. This is perfectly fine. This presents volatility going into the main event. If you've just tuned in, welcome. Tap the like button. Consider subscribing to our channel. Join the family. If you want to be upgraded on Discord, get all that training we provide. I cover all the costs. It's all given to you. Then just click on this link here for Discord. And, brilliant stuff. Great stuff. And Rod's always welcome back. If he wants to drop in and give us his thoughts on stuff, we will be happy to have him on the show. He's one of our members now, so he's welcome to call in whenever he likes. That's what we do for all our members, right? Okay, whack a troll into orbit. Where only one think XRP will go. Hard training class. Martin Lucas. That's a whack a troll tune was played frequently on the Sensei show today, and I started to think Sensei must be Irish. Does he sound Irish? I can't get my YouTube to give me the option to join as a member. What you need to do is this. There is the membership link. You need to go on, if you're on an iOS device, which I bet you are, you need to go on a browser on your iOS device, iPhone or iPad, and then what you need to do is request a desktop version of the browser by clicking the three dots in Safari or Google or whatever you use. Select the desktop version. That way you can it will work. The reason for that is Apple tried to take commission out of Google, and that's why there's a restriction there. That's how to fix it. Sure, 1 second, let me get set up. I love it. He got set up. He was straight in. In a land where trolls abound, they pop up from the ground. With a mallet in my hand, and I'm the hero of this land. In a land where trolls abound, they pop up from the ground. With a mallet in my hand, I'm the hero of this. I like it. I like it. Shall we do it? Here we go. 20 minutes to go before the conference. It's time to whack a troll. In the land where trolls abound, they pop up from the ground. With a mallet in my hand, I'm the hero of this land. Whack a troll, whack a troll, whack a troll, whack a troll. Watch 'em hide, watch 'em roll with a bop and a smack. Send those trolls running back. In a land where trolls abound, they pop up from the ground. With a mallet in my hand, I'm the hero of this land. What's all this about? What's going on here today? I don't even know what's going on. This is mental. Sorry about all that. I couldn't resist it. Right, the market's selling off because it was all priced in. No surprise at all. Badass. Jeffrey, Ashley, thank you very much indeed, I think. Hell yeah, Iberian Wolf, what's going on? Rawhide. Song to Space, thank you much indeed. 5 minutes to the live event. No, it's not. It's not 5 minutes to the live event at all. It's not 5 minutes. Why are you saying these things, Abby She? It's 20 minutes for the live event. What are you saying? Anything on Archer, please? Not today, as not. Press the like button. Hi, guys. We've got 20 minutes to go before the conference begins. So roll up, roll up, roll up. Just watch the video too late on Mobix. Yeah, too late. You've had your bloody chips now. We brought it to you. You weren't paying attention. Mobix Labs is strong today. Ain't going nowhere. I love Iberian. Wow, co-pilot. This is why I'm all in on video. This is such a good gesture, Martin. You were the one that got us started, and we can't thank you enough. It's what we do, right? It's what we do. Within reason. Within reason. There's a limit to it. Turn your damn hat around, pal. Turn your hat around. Should I wear a hat as well? 0.25 rate cut. Here we go. 25 screen. 20 screen. Don't overdo it. Hi, Stephen. My favourite YouTube. My favourite. Making money, Mitch. Absolutely. If you say you prefer Powell, there's going to be hell up. I'm telling you. If anyone comes in here now and says I'm going to watch Powell instead, that's it. We are done. We're finished. That's it. The gloves are off. Oh God, no, not again. What's all going on? Abia, what's going on? Good God. Yeah. Here for Powell. Best MJ in crypto community. I'm here for Powell. Best MJ. Well, what about us? What about us, Strone Corbett? We get lots more views. What do you mean? What do you mean? Best for MJ. What do you mean? What do you mean? We rank number one for Tilray. I can show you it anytime you want. What do you mean? The best for crypto. We had 130,000 watchers for XRP. What are you talking about? Unbelievable. Stone Corbett is winding me up the wrong way. Stone Corbett is winding me up the wrong way. Good evening, Stephen. Emperor of oil in the house. The emperor of oil. The most beneficial for the cuts is the housing because it goes individually to each person. That's very, very true. What happened to Sounddown? I thought we had to sell. Yeah. It went down into the FOMC, and now it's rallying again, exactly like I said. Pay attention, Thomas. And if you pay attention, you'd have got that. That's my guy. Pow, pow, pow. There he is. CS Spill, 99. There he is. Tilray is big risk now. Martyn doesn't take any magic carpet rides. No, I don't. I'd be coughing and splurting. Martyn, when are you going to be interviewed? I just told you. I gave you the flipping link and everything. All right? I'll give you more of it later. I'm not doing any more. This isn't the Powell show. All right? I've got my show to do here. Powell, watch for case dismissal settlement on Ripple and XRP. Oh, yes. Look, he's in there. Look, whack a troll. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to whack you in a minute, bloody Powell group coming in here. I got one guy come in saying, you're better than me on Tilray. What does he know? Has he read the statistics? Whack a troll. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let me scroll down. TJ Molden. You bring people on. You help them out. You get everyone to subscribe to them. And then they bring their fans with them and say, this bloke's better than you. I mean, that's a bit... No need for that, was there? No need for that. Martyn is going to learn the refer business. What's that? Send friend request. Sent friend request. Money making Mitch. What's going on with TPL? Consolidating. That's what's going on with TPL. Is Mobix earnings tomorrow after bell? Yes. Flipping heck. All the information's there. At what time is the Fed meeting? The Fed meeting starts in 15 minutes. We're going to cover it live. You're in the right place. Martyn will go breaking bad at the first bong. No more stocks. Live stream linked to Martyn Lucas this coming Monday, 12. Hang on a minute. You can't put the link in. It won't work. You're not a moderator. Unbelievable. I can't believe I'm doing this. Shall I do it? Okay. Here we go. Here's Powell's event. Powell's thinking, I've never met anyone like this. Look, there's Powell's show on whatever day it is. 4 days from now. You won't even need the link because I'll go live before it and take you all with me. All right? But there's the link. Powell, you can't put it in here. You're not a moderator. You can't share your links in my channel. What do you think this is? Unbelievable. Right, there you go. Even if he did use a really bad picture of me. Oh, look at this, folks. Look at this. He done it. He said he would do it, and I like him already. I like people who do it straight away. Look, I'm going to tap the like button as well. What the hell? He did that. Look, remember I said put the link in. He did it. Good man. Good man. There you go. It's good here, isn't it? Right, we've got 15 minutes to go. Can we move on now? Yeah. You're not bloody worthy. It's been all about you the last half an hour. I should be up to 1,000 views by now, but I'm not. Because I've been doing Powell talk rather than analysis talk. I'm going to get back to analysis talk. This isn't good for my channel. I'm losing out here. Right. Okay. If you give me your username, I'll upgrade you. I don't see... you need to give me your username. Whoever it is who just sent me a friend request, give me your username so I can search for it. Okay. I can't just accept it from anybody. I need to know who you are first, all right? Otherwise, it's chaos. Right, we got 15 minutes to go before the conference. I promise I'll get some videos done and up of what I do. If you're going to be a sponsor, you pay $99 and everyone subscribes to you, at least you want to have a video to watch. I mean, I'm just saying. Otherwise, it's not really worth it, is it? And normally I refuse. I say, I'm not doing it. I can't sponsor someone. You can't sponsor me if you haven't got any content. I mean, what's all that about? Right, okay. Folks, we're getting very close now. Very, very close to a big milestone. 53,000, nearly 54,000 subscribers now. I know. It's getting good, isn't it? It's getting good here. Okay, let's get ready. Dennis Keith just became a member. You are a silver member. If you wait to the end of the show, I will upgrade your account. You can also go on the homepage of my channel. As a silver member, you go on the homepage and people can subscribe to you all the time. If you've got a YouTube or something you want to promote, you're not a sponsor at silver level, but you are able to go on the homepage of the channel. If you stick around to the end of the show, I will give you all the upgrades. So here are some things. We've got 14 minutes to go before we get the conference. We're about to go live to Jerome Powell. So what we're going to do now is have some fun. First of all, I'm going to give you all your links. There's Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread. All my members get free trials and discounts. There's Instagram and X. I engage with all of my members. I answer all your questions personally. I don't use any AI. I'm in the studio 12 hours a day, just about 7 days a week now. And we have a mission to grow the best channel in the world. Sorry, pal. It's just the way it is, right? You can be the second best channel in the world if you want, but we are committed to growing the best network in the world. Not just one channel. There are 3, by the way. Just so you know. We've got 3 channels that work at the same time. Just so you know. All right. Okay, what else can I give you? There's the Discord. Sign yourself up to Discord. There's the free stocks from Robinhood. There's the free stocks from the UK. And we'll do all the rest of it. I'll onboard you at the end if you want that free training and so on and so forth. If you're not on Discord, you're missing out. That's right. We give free training. We give it. I basically pay for everything. I'm just going to say it like that. All right. We give it all away. If you're not on Discord, you're missing out. Kevin Romero. There you go. He's told you. Right. 12 minutes to go. It's getting very, very exciting. I've got some news for you. So here we go. This was the first news we had. With another rate cut expected to close out 2024, here is a look at the past Fed easing cycles. Going to browse through this here. Wall Street on Wednesday geared up for the final Federal Reserve interest rate of the year and the central bank's policy outlook for 2025. The Fed is widely expected to deliver another quarter point interest. They've done that. But the question on traders' mind is what kind of signaling will be indicated for next year. We're going to find out in a minute. That's why the markets are down. They're selling off to buy back. That's all this is. Inflation is staying hot. Yes, it is. Inflation is still sticky. The economy is continuing to show strength, but both indicators that the easing Fed would not want to see. There are some who believe that the current rate easing cycle could feature pauses in between. I know that's going to happen. We know that's going to happen. MicroStrategy, I just thought I'd share this with you. Capital structure to include more intelligent leverage. MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor is buying more Bitcoin. You heard him just recently dilute the stock to buy more Bitcoin. Wall Street slightly up as market participants brace for Fed decision. Of course, it goes up before the decision because everyone pumps it to sell it back off again to buy it again. That's not what I'm doing. I'm sitting waiting for it to go low enough to be able to buy. Okay, there's the news. We're not going to go into that too much because we're waiting for the report to begin. So that's what we're going to do. Now then, why is that there? I don't need that. That's our sponsor. That's our sponsor. We did that one earlier. Okay. Now then, this was our poll. You were spot on. We call this the Lucas Archie. It's better than a Fibonacci. It's more reliable. We did a poll here earlier, and we had 92 votes. Let me refresh the screen. Let's see if it went up. It's now had 137 votes. You said a 0.25, 69%. 13% said pause, 12% said a hike, 7% said 0.5. So by a long way, you were spot on. Congratulations, everybody. You were absolutely right. It was a rate cut of 0.25. So congratulations. Once again, our Fibonacci is right again. Now then, in a few days' time, in fact, tomorrow night, we are doing a world exclusive, something very special. Not only are we covering the Mobix earnings, I am on the earnings call. I'm actually phoning in to the earnings call itself. I'm one of the participants of the call. Huge night for me, huge night for the Lucasades. Don't miss this one. Let me give everyone this. So I'm going to delete what's in there now. Remove. This is important. It's a big moment for our channel. Mobix live event. Okay. I'm going to give everyone the link to this now. The Mobix live event. I'm going to pin this to the top. Make sure you tune in tomorrow after hours for this event. It's an earnings, but I'm actually on the call itself. So we've been having a lot of fun today in that. And we've got members piling up to be in this call. It's going to be a big... Oh, there's Powell at Powell Group. Fantastic. All right. So it's going to be a big event, that one there. All right. So we look forward to that. Now, here comes our first retrace of the night. Let's see what happens. Very, very nice indeed. Right. Friend request. Is Discord subscription? Yes, it is. It's completely different. It's a completely different thing. Right. There we go. Dennis. Can I do it another way? I'm getting too many things on the screen. Yes, I can. I'm going to have to go, whoops-a-daisy. Let me bring these back up again now. There we go. There's my alerts. Thank you very much indeed. Dennis, you want me to... How long have we got? 8 minutes. I can upgrade you. I've got 8 minutes. So where are you? Dennis Keith, you sent me a friend request. Yes, YouTube description is very different. If you become a member, we provide you a free service to Discord. I cover all the expenses for the training and everything else. Basically, I just give you everything, really. Just everything. So, Denny Boy, 94. You are Dennis Keith. Let me upgrade you right now. Role of YouTube member. You're also a premium customer as well, so you get priority service. Thank you very much indeed. Dennis Keith. Denis, Dennis Keith. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. Have you sent me a friend request? I hope you have, because it will save you from getting scammed by the bots and the trolls. Here you go. This is you. We've got 7 minutes to go before the event starts. You are in the right place. Let me see if you've sent me a friend request. You have. I can accept it. Dennis Keith, accepted. You are now a friend on Discord. Welcome to the family. You can get all of those perks and benefits. Another one here, Johnny Flight. Johnny Flight.
Alex Swain has become a member.
Welcome to another member. 98% of our live viewers are members, higher than any other channel in the world, even more than Powell. I don't know if Powell's still here, but he's thinking, yeah, I haven't got that many. No one has. 98%. In fact, we worked out this morning, it's more than that, but I can't say it's 99% because it would just sound silly, like I'm exaggerating. That's mental, isn't it? Right. Okay, let me add Johnny Flight. Johnny Flight, are you a member of the channel? I've only got a couple of minutes to go before I start the live show. Chef Flight. Yes, you are a member. There is your thing. There is your role. I've given you YouTube membership. If you've sent me a friend request, I'll accept it. Yes, you have. Awesome. This is you. Just accepted you. And it's Chef Flight. So now I'll give you a nickname so we all know who you are. That's very, very important. Chef Flight. So CHF, FLIGHT. You can now access all the premium services. And as a member, you can see all of that. Okay, good stuff. All right. Okay, that'll do for now. No more onboarding until the end of the show. You're very welcome. No problem at all. Starting to get come back up again now. Good. We're all excited. We better go red for the minute if we're going to be completely honest about it. Let's go red just for the moment. The market's adjusting for the rate cut. Yes, they are. Who knows what state is on Coinbase? I can't answer that right now. Chef, thank you very much indeed. Alex Wayne just became a member. I'll give all your perks and benefits at the end, but we are 5 minutes away now from the announcement. So what we need to do now, our numbers are really low today. We should have 5,000 watching, and we don't have anywhere near that. We've had 3,600 through, and the reason why my numbers are so low is because we've been focusing on members. I shouldn't do it, but that's my priority, right? And always will be. So what we need to do is fix it. How do we fix it? We get suggested on YouTube. How do we get suggested on YouTube? We play our game. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's do it. Pump it up. Pump it up. We've got 266 people watching. You ready? We should have at least 100 likes. When we hit 100 likes, we'll get suggested. By the way, the Christmas mug, is about to disappear forever off our shop. The Christmas mug, the link is below the video. It's about to come off our shop forever. I've already seen one of them on eBay being sold for $50. You can buy it for $19.99. It's signed. It will be sent to you anywhere in the world. There is a link under the video. Right, 276. 32 likes. That's rubbish. 3, 2, 1. Refresh. Go. At least 100. Get straight in. Come on, let's do it. Yes, 136. Bloody marvellous. 137. 138. Everyone smash the like button. We want to get the word out today. I've been doing bloody member stuff. It's my own fault. I need not to do member stuff in a big event, but there you go. Let's get focused. We've got 3 minutes to go. Markets are starting to come up. We are red at the moment. Thank you. I look forward to working with Sensei. Yes, every Sunday does his own show. And as a member, he'll do charts for you, technicals for you, and all the rest of it. Only 2 rate cuts are forecast to 25. Exactly. I want a nickname. Javier Ortega, send me your username on Discord. I will upgrade you at the end of the show. Not now, we've run out of time. Hi, Martin. Could I look at one day when time allows? Yes, I can. As a member, a minimum $5 super chat, I can cover an earnings for you, or I can review a stock, or both. USD will get strong in 25 with these Fed moves. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? We are seconds away now. 2 minutes ago. We're about to bring you the earnings call. When the earnings call begins, I shall go completely quiet. I will be completely silent and will be listening in to the earnings call. There'll be live phoning at the end. You could be part of it. Sensei Crypto's getting lots of requests in his channel on Discord. I like it. Welcome or hello, guys. I'm new here. Looking forward to good times. Welcome to the family. Have I got time to say hello? Yes, I have. 1 minute to go. Welcome. Welcome, Dennis. Welcome, Dennis. The other friend requests, I will check when I know that you are members. I'll deal with that later at the end of the show. We'll do the final onboarding at the end of the show. Okay. Good. We're ready at the moment. 1 minute to go. We're now going to go over to our live feed and bring you the earnings call. Hopefully, our viewers will come back. Our numbers are starting to go up again now. They went away because they knew the event wasn't going to happen just yet. So they went away, and now they're coming back, which is good. We want at least 1,000 people here today. We absolutely want that. Okay, here we go. Oops, I don't want that. You broke it then. Here we go. Jerome Powell is 30 seconds away. Markets are down at the moment. We're going to listen in. Here is the feed. And the moment it begins, I shall bring it to you.
Soft landing. Now, they
I shall be shush.
Speculate, but they model. And they've modeled
sort of
something.
The same thing.
Yeah, well,
I brought this up with Hollenhorst. Let me bring it up with you. It's real simple. Are they going to stay on an ex-post method that they use for 400
We need a
years?
dovish Fed today. I hope we get a bit of volatility. I can buy more.
We got to wait for GDP to crack, for unemployment to get to 5%.
Right now, they have the cover
I don't mind it dropping more.
Yeah,
I'll be very, very happy to buy more. It's nowhere near low enough, though, for me to buy more.
Well, Michael, this was fun. It's good to see you, sir. Almost there, almost to the holidays. After this
Stand
is
by.
like kind of it for many of you I know, going into year-end, for us included. Physically, I've said
XRP is going down to 47.
You keep saying
after we
this.
wap up this news conference.
So you want me to
Coca-Cola's going down. We like that.
Yeah, are you going to be here? Or
TK's going to be somewhat checked out.
You're actually going to get to go off.
Coca-Cola's going down. That's what I want.
Either, right?
Yeah,
You're
all
done.
going to
I didn't
plan
take a
so far
vacation
today.
day until the Red Sox were eliminated. Okay, that's my tradition. So that
Everyone
got
tap
me
the
in
like
the
button.
tenth.
Nice.
And so
Our
thank you.
audience is coming back. Thank you for rejoining us.
I'm taking a couple days off.
This
I'll
is
be here
exactly
next
what we
week
want.
doing
Here he
different
is,
pieces.
Jerome
Well, the
Powell.
chairman's here right now, so we should probably cross over down to Washington, D.C. and catch up with the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jay Powell, after reducing interest rates by 25 basis points.
Good afternoon. My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. The economy is strong overall and has made significant progress toward our goals over the past 2 years. The labor market has cooled from its formerly overheated state and remains solid. Inflation has moved much closer to our 2% longer run goal. We're committed to maintaining our economy's strength by supporting maximum employment and returning inflation to our 2% goal. To that end today, the Federal Open Market Committee decided to take another step in reducing the degree of policy restraint by lowering our policy interest rate by a 1/4 percentage point. We also decided to continue to reduce our securities holdings. I'll have more to say about monetary policy after briefly reviewing economic developments. Recent indicators suggest that economic activity has continued to expand at a solid pace. GDP rose at an annual rate of 2.8% in the third quarter, about the same pace as in the second quarter. Growth of consumer spending has remained resilient, and investment in equipment and intangibles has strengthened. In contrast, activity in the housing sector has been weak. Overall, improving supply conditions have supported the strong performance of the U.S. economy over the past year. In our summary of economic projections, committee participants generally expect GDP growth to remain solid, with a median projection of about 2% over the next few years. In the labor market, conditions remain solid. Payroll job gains have slowed from earlier in the year, averaging 173,000 per month over the past 3 months. The unemployment rate is higher than it was a year ago, but at 4.2% in November, it has remained low. Nominal wage growth has eased over the past year, and the jobs-to-workers gap has narrowed. Overall, a broad set of indicators suggests that conditions in the labor market are now less tight than in 2019. The labor market is not a source of significant inflationary pressures. The median projection for the unemployment rate in the SEP is 4.2% at the end of this year and 4.3% over the next few years. Inflation has eased significantly over the past 2 years, but remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer-run goal. Estimates based on the Consumer Price Index and other data indicate that total PCE prices rose 2.5% over the 12 months ending in November, and that, excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.8%. Longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets. The median projection in the SEP for total PCE inflation is 2.4% this year and 2.5% next year, somewhat higher than projected in September. Thereafter, the median projection falls to our 2% objective. Our monetary policy actions are guided by our dual mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. We see the risks to achieving our employment and inflation goals as being roughly in balance, and we are attentive to the risks on both sides of our mandate. At today's meeting, the committee decided to lower the target range for the federal funds rate by a 1/4 percentage point to 4.25% to 4.5%. We've been moving policy toward a more neutral setting in order to maintain the strength of the economy and the labor market, while enabling further progress on inflation. With today's action, we have lowered our policy rate by a full percentage point from its peak.
I'm buying more S&P. I'm buying more S&P live right now.
We can therefore be more cautious as we consider further adjustments to our policy rate. We know that reducing policy restraint too fast or too much could hinder progress on inflation. At the same time, reducing policy restraint too slowly or too little could unduly weaken economic activity and employment. In considering the extent and timing of additional adjustments to the target range for the federal funds rate, the committee will assess incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. We're not on any preset course. In our summary of economic projections, FOMC participants wrote down their individual assessments of an appropriate path for the federal funds rate, based on what each participant judges to be the most likely scenario going forward. The median participant projects that the appropriate level of the federal funds rate will be 3.9% at the end of next year and 3.4% at the end of 2026. These median projections are somewhat higher than in September.
Just bought 10 shares of the S&P.
Inflation projection. These projections, however, are not a committee plan or decision. As the economy evolves,
10 more shares of the S&P
will adjust in order to best promote our maximum employment and price stability goals. If the economy remains strong and inflation does not continue to move sustainably toward 2%, we can dial back policy restraint more slowly. If the labor market were to weaken unexpectedly, or inflation were to fall more quickly than anticipated, we can ease policy more quickly. Policy is well positioned to deal with the risks and uncertainties that we face in pursuing both sides of our dual mandate. On a technical note, we lowered the offering rate on our overnight reverse repo facility to align it with the bottom of the target range for the federal funds rate, its typical configuration. Technical adjustments of this kind have no bearing on the stance of monetary policy. The Fed has been assigned 2 goals for monetary policy: maximum employment and stable prices. We remain committed to supporting maximum employment, bringing inflation sustainably to our 2% goal, and keeping longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Our success in delivering on these goals matters to all Americans. We understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Gina Smilek with the New York Times. Thank you for taking our questions. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about why officials think it's appropriate to cut rates at all in 2025 if inflation is expected to remain firm throughout the year. And what would you expect at this point the timing might look like? Would a January cut potentially be possible, or does a pause next month seem more likely?
Well, so let me start by saying why we cut today and then move to 2025. So I would say today was a closer call, but we decided it was the right call because we thought it was the best decision to foster achievement of both of our goals: maximum employment and price stability. We see the risks as two-sided: moving too slowly and needlessly undermine economic activity in the labor market, or move too quickly and needlessly undermine our progress on inflation. So we're trying to steer between those 2 risks. And on balance, we decided to go ahead with a further cut, and I'll give you some details on why. Downside risks to the labor market do appear to have diminished, but the labor market is now looser than pre-pandemic, and it's clearly still cooling further, so far in a gradual and orderly way. We don't think we need further cooling in the labor market to get inflation down to 2%. Job creation is now well below the level, or certainly below the level, that would hold unemployment constant. The job finding rate is low and declining, and other measures such as surveys of workers and businesses, quits, things like that, broadly show a much cooler labor market than we had in 2019. It's still quite gradually cooling. So we keep an eye on that. Inflation, we see that story as still broadly on track, and I'll tell you why. We've made a great deal of progress. 12-month core inflation, as I mentioned, through November is estimated at 2.8%, down from a high of 5.6%. But 12-month inflation has actually been moving sideways as we are lapping the very low readings of late last year. Housing services inflation actually is steadily coming down now, albeit at a slower pace than we might like, but it has now come down substantially, and it is making progress slower than hoped. And we've had recent high readings from non-market services and some bumpiness for goods. So I'll just say, so remember that we coupled this decision today with the extent and timing language in the post-meeting statement that signals that we are at or near a point at which it will be appropriate to slow the pace of further adjustments. You ask about 2025. I think that the slower pace of cuts for next year really reflects both the higher inflation readings we've had this year and the expectation that inflation will be higher. You saw in the SEP that risks and uncertainty around inflation we see as higher. Nonetheless, we see ourselves as still on track to continue to cut. I think the actual cuts that we make next year will not be because of anything we wrote down today. We're going to react to data. That's just a general sense of what the committee thinks is likely to be appropriate.
Sorry, just one quick follow-up. Why, I guess, would you make those cuts? Like, what would be the trigger to cut?
So we're to cut further after this point. I would say it this way: we've reduced our policy rate now by 100 basis points. We're significantly closer to neutral. At 4.3% and change, we believe policy is still meaningfully restrictive. But as for additional cuts, we're going to be looking for further progress on inflation, as well as continued strength in the labor market. And as long as the economy and the labor market are solid, we can be cautious about as we consider further cuts. And all of that is reflected, to your question, in the December SEP, which shows a median forecast of down 2 cuts next year compared to 4 in September.
Reuters, and thanks for the opportunity to ask you a question. So this does seem similar to the dynamic in 2016 during the last transition to a Trump administration.
Big Thomas, stick to the end, and I'll sort your account out at the end. Please do not follow.
In expected anticipation of the fiscal policy stance that was seen evolving over the year. Some of it was a data mark-to-market exercise, and some of it was anticipation of fiscal. What's the split on this one? How much of this was accounting for inflation data that was coming in, and how much of it is expecting that there will be inflationary fiscal policy?
I just bought another 10 shares of the S&P, 5 yesterday.
I'd point to 5 or 6 things.
A couple of days ago.
And let me start by saying that we think the economy is in a really good place, and we think policy is in a really good place. Let's remember that the economy is growing 2.5% this year, that inflation has come down by 50% from 5.6% to 2.6%.
Not the SPY,
headline inflation is 2.5% on a 12-month basis. We're actually in a really good starting place here. But since, so what's really driving the slower rate cut path? First thing is growth is stronger, right? The economy grew faster in the second half of 2024 so far than we had expected, and is expected to be above what our expectations in September next year as well. Unemployment is lower, and in the SEP you'll see that participants think that the downside risks are less and uncertainty is less. So that's more strength, right? Inflation is higher, as we talked about. Inflation's higher this year. It's also higher in the forecast next year.
I just bought the S&P.
I'd also point out that we're closer to the neutral rate, which is another reason to be cautious about further moves. But then getting to your point, there's also there's uncertainty. Uncertainty around inflation, I pointed out, is actually higher. It's also in the case of some people. The way I would say it is this. Some people did take a very preliminary step and start to incorporate highly conditional estimates of economic effects of policies into their forecasts at this meeting, and said so in the meeting. Some people said they didn't do so, and some people didn't say whether they did or not. So we have people making a bunch of different approaches to that. But some did identify policy uncertainty as one of the reasons for their writing down more uncertainty around inflation. The point about uncertainty is it's kind of common sense thinking that when the path is uncertain, you go a little bit slower. It's not unlike driving on a foggy night or walking into a dark room full of furniture. You just slow down, and so that may have affected some of the people. But as I said, there's a range of approaches on the committee.
If I could follow up on that, you mentioned the risk and uncertainty indexes toward the back of the document. The upside risk to inflation jumped quite substantially. The only thing really that's happened, you mentioned that the disinflationary story remains intact, yet the risk weighting has jumped to the upside. The only real thing that's happened is November 5th in the meantime. Is it fair to say that that's what's driving the higher sense of upside risk on inflation?
Actually, that's not the only thing that's happened. What's happened is that our forecasts for inflation for this year, I think, are 0.5 higher than they were in September. So you had 2 months of higher inflation in September and October. As I mentioned, November is back on track, but once again, we've had a year-end
Why credit? Because I don't need to time the market.
And it's kind of
I'm not trying to time the market. That's a silly game. I don't do any of that sort of stuff.
That
just
is
by
certainly
value.
a large factor.
I'm happy with the businesses inside
I can tell you that might be the
index.
single biggest factor is inflation has once again underperformed relative to expectations. It's still going to be between 2.5 and 3. It's way below where it was, but we really want to see progress on inflation as I mentioned. As we think about further cuts, we're going to be looking for progress on inflation. We have been moving sideways on 12-month inflation as the 12-month window moves. That's in part because inflation was very, very low measured in the fourth quarter of 2023. Nonetheless, as we go forward, we're going to want to be seeing further progress on bringing inflation down and keeping a solid labor market.
Chris.
Thank you, Chris Rugaber at Associated Press. Thanks for taking the question. In September 2018, the Fed staff in the Teal Book discussed a policy of looking through any new tariffs as long as there were one-time increases and inflation expectations remained anchored. Could you comment on if that analysis remains effective and any other thinking on tariffs generally that you can share?
So I do think that the September 2018 Teal Book alternative simulations are a good place to start. I happen to have brought them here with me today. I'm sure you have them too. They're a good starting point, and I would just say, it's 6 years old analysis, but nonetheless, this is still, I think, the right questions to ask. And there were two simulations. One was seeing through, one was not. And I'd point there's some language in the see-through paragraph that says, it considers situations in which it might be appropriate to see through inflation, and then names some conditions in which it might not be. In any case, this is not a question that's in front of us right now. We won't face that question. We don't know when we'll face that question. What the committee's doing now is discussing pathways and understanding, again, the ways in which tariff-driven inflation can affect, tariffs can affect inflation in the economy, and how to think about that. So we've done a good bit of work. All of us have, each of us has, and it puts us in position when we finally do see what the actual policies are to make a more careful, thoughtful assessment of what might be the appropriate policy response.
Great. And just a quick follow. Given the recent bout of inflation that we've been through, with consumers seeing how prices can rise and businesses seeing that they can raise prices at least for some time, does that make it a little bit riskier to look through tariffs? I mean, do you feel you have to respond more quickly to inflation threats, given what we've seen in the past few years?
So the main thing is, and this is also a point in these alternative simulations, is there are just many, many factors that go into how much tariffs will even go into consumer inflation. How persistent will that be? And so we just don't know really very much at all about the actual policies. So it's very premature to try to make any kind of conclusion. We don't know what will be tariffed from what countries, for how long, in what size. We don't know whether there'll be retaliatory tariffs. We don't know what the transmission of any of that will be into consumer prices. To your point as well, I wouldn't say that we know whether the last episode is or is not a good model for what happened. You pointed out we've just been through a period of high inflation. We've just gotten through that period. That's a difference. There was also quite a bit of diversion of trade away from China to other countries since that. That may have effects. I don't know. I just think we need to take our time, not rush, and make a very careful assessment, but only when we've actually seen what the policies are and how they're implemented. And we're just not at that stage. We're at the stage of doing what other forecasters are doing, which is kind of thinking about these questions, but not trying to get to definitive answers for some time.
Nick Timmeros of the Wall Street Journal. Chair Powell, to make sure I understand, participants today revised up their core PCE inflation projection for 25 so that the central tendency runs from 2.5% to 2.7%. And as Howard noted earlier, most of the committee sees the risks to those projections to the upside. So if inflation only declines next year from 2.8 to 2.5 to 2.7, what would compel the committee to be cutting in that situation?
Let me find these numbers. So we have inflation coming down, core inflation coming down to 2.5 next year. That'd be significant progress. You see a slower path. I think that does take on board that we want to see real progress, but we'd be seeing meaningful progress to get inflation down to that level. That wouldn't be all the way to 2%, but that would be better than this year. This year will be 2.8 or 2.9. That would be meaningful. We also have to think about the labor market, and while we have the labor market forecast as being in good shape, we are also mindful that it is still out there very gradually cooling, so far in an orderly, gradual way. But it's also something we need to keep our eye on.
I guess if I could follow up, if somebody looked at these projections and also the insertion of the extent and timing language in the statement, which has been used at times in the past when the committee thinks maybe it's going to be on hold for a while, and they said, gee, this looks like it could be the last rate cut for some time, would they be mistaken to infer that?
So that's not any decision that we made at all. Let me explain extent and timing. So the sense of that wording is to make clear that if the economy does evolve about as anticipated, we're at a point at which it would be appropriate to slow the pace of rate cuts. So extent, that just relates to how much further we can reduce our policy rate consistent with getting to a neutral stance. Clearly, that distance has shrunk by 100 basis points. So it's significantly smaller. So that's the extent question. And we're going to be looking for further progress on inflation as well as a strong labor market to make those cuts. Timing just suggests, again, that we're at a place where we assuming the economy develops as expected, we're at or near a level that will make it appropriate to slow the pace of adjustment. So that's what we mean by that.
I've just bought another 20 shares of the S&P 500.
We're trying to make sensible policy as we go. And I just would emphasize the uncertainty, which is it's just a function of the fact that we expect significant policy changes. There's nothing really unusual about that. I think we need to see what they are and see what the effects they will have. We'll have a much clearer picture, I think, when that happens.
Mike.
Michael McKee from Bloomberg Radio and Television. Even though you've cut rates by 100 basis points this year, we haven't seen much change in mortgages, auto loan rates, or credit card rates. You say you're significantly restrictive. Are you running a risk that the markets are fighting against you and the economy could be more at risk of a slowdown than you anticipate?
So the rates that you talked about are really longer run rates, and they are affected to some extent by Fed policy, but they're also affected by many other things. And longer rates have actually gone up quite a bit since September, as you well know, and those are the things that drive, for example, mortgage rates more than short-term rates do. So we look at that, but we look at all the financial conditions, and then we look at what's happening in the economy. So what we see happening in the economy, again, is most forecasters have been calling for a slowdown in growth for a very long time, and it keeps not happening. So we're now well into another year of growth that looks like it might be 2.5%. Second and third quarters were right about at the same level. So the U.S. economy is just performing very, very well, substantially better than our global peer group. And there's no reason to think a downturn is any more likely than it usually is. So the outlook is pretty bright for our economy. We have to stay on task, though, and continue to have restrictive policies so that we can get inflation down to 2%. We're also going to be looking out for the labor market. We want to keep the labor market pretty close to where it is. We're pretty close to estimates of the natural rate of unemployment. Job creation is a little below the level that would keep it there, but nonetheless close. And so that's what our policy is trying to achieve.
If I could follow up by asking about your formulation for beginning rate cuts included the phrase, we need to have confidence that inflation is moving down towards our target. Given the fact that you've raised your forecast for next year, do you have confidence or are you uncertain about the path of inflation going forward?
So confidence was our test for raising rates. And, we look at the broader sweep. We've made just a great deal of progress. We're well into the twos in core inflation, and around 2.5 or even lower than that we have been for headline inflation. So I would say I'm confident that inflation has come down a great deal, and I'm confident in the story about why it's come down and why that portends well. And I'll tell you why. You do see with housing services inflation, which is one that we've really worried about, it really has come down now quite steadily at a slower pace than we thought 2 years ago, but it's nonetheless steadily coming down as market rents start to equilibrate better with new leases that turn over, not new tenants, but new leases. Market rents is new leases. So that's happening. That process is ongoing pretty much as we expect. Goods inflation, which is another big piece of it, has returned right to the range where it was before the pandemic. Just for some months this year, it kind of moved up in a bumpy way because of used cars and things like that. But we think overall, that
exactly as predicted, XRP going down.
That leaves non-housing services, and
Nvidia volatility, as predicted,
services are in good shape. It's non-market services, and those are services that are imputed rather than measured directly, and they don't. We think they don't really tell us much about the about tightness in the economy. They don't really reflect that. I mean, a good example is financial services, which is really done off of asset prices. And that's how that inflation works. So the overall picture, the story of why inflation should be coming down, is still intact. In particular, the labor market. Look at the labor market. It is cooler by so many measures now, modestly cooler than it was in 2019, a year when inflation was well under 2%. So it's not a source of inflationary pressures. Not to say there aren't regional and particular professions where labor is tight. But overall, you're not getting inflationary impulses of any significance from the labor market. So what's the story? The story is still just we're unwinding from these large shocks that the economy got in 2021 and 22 in, for example, housing services, and now also in insurance in particular, where costs went up, and those are now being reflected later in housing insurance. It's real inflation, but it doesn't portend persistently high inflation. So we and most other forecasters still feel that we're on track to get down to 2%. It might take another year or two from here, but I'm confident that that's the path we're on, and our policy will do everything it can to assure that that is the case.
Colby. Thank you. Colby Smith with the Financial Times. So the unemployment rate as of November, while still very low, is within spitting distance of the level that generated a lot of concern about the labor market over the summer in the lead up to the 50 basis point cut in September. Hiring has also narrowed to just a handful of sectors. But now the committee appears comfortable skipping cuts at upcoming meetings. So what has changed about the committee's assessment of the risks confronting the labor market? Is there just less concern now on that front, or is it just about there being more upside risk to inflation that now needs to be accounted for?
The unemployment rate is now the same as it was in July, 4.2%. It's moved up and down, but it's now the same as July. And job creation is lower than it has been, but it's been steady. It's not declining. It's steady at a level which, as I pointed out a couple of times, is actually below the level that would hold the unemployment rate constant, but it's not so far below. So you might if we have the break-even level right, and if job creation continues at that level in the establishment survey, then you would get a tenth maybe every other month kind of thing. So gradually declining. We don't have that kind of precision in this. So, but you're right, though, and I read out some of the reasons. We do think the labor market is still cooling by many measures, and we're watching that closely. It's not cooling in a quick or in a way that really raises concerns. I think you pointed out participants in the FOMC really thought that the risks and uncertainty had improved relative to the labor market, and it's because things have just gotten a little bit better. It doesn't, the unemployment rate flat and things like that. Nonetheless, we're watching it closely.
If the idea, though, is that no additional kind of softening in the labor market is welcome here, what's to prevent that from happening if rates are still restrictive? So
what I said is we don't think we need further softening to get to 2% inflation. That's what I'm saying. Not that it's not welcome. We don't need it, we don't think. If you had a situation where inflation's moving around by a tenth every few months, that's, we'd have to weigh that against the fact that inflation has, in recent months, been moving sideways in the 12-month window. And so we've got to weigh them both. And at this point, for a while there, we were only really focused, mainly focused on inflation. We've now
I can see exactly what's going on and exactly what's going to happen.
The risks of the two are,
I'll tell you in a minute.
Broadly, roughly in balance. And so that's
great for me, great for investors.
Steve.
Not those that bought rubbish, though.
Mr. Chairman, I did not hear you use the word recalibration today. And I'm just wondering if the recalibration phase is over and what you might call this new phase and whether the criteria for changing rates is somehow different and higher than it was before. Thanks.
We're not renaming the phase yet, but we may get around to that. But no, I would say we are, though, in a new phase in the process, as I said. So, and that's just because we've reduced our policy rate by 100 basis points. We're significantly closer to neutral. We still think where we are is meaningfully restrictive. And I think from this point forward, it's appropriate to move cautiously and look for progress on inflation. We've done a lot to support economic activity by cutting 100 basis points.
Get ready for the Santa rally.
That's a good thing. I support the decision, and I think it was the right decision to make. I think from now, we are in a place where the risks really are in balance, and we need to see progress on inflation. And that's how we're thinking about it. So it is kind of a new thing. We moved pretty quickly to get to here, and I think going forward, obviously, we're going to be moving slower, which is consistent with the SEP.
I wonder if I could follow up and ask you how much you or the committee are looking through some of the high numbers we've had in the recent inflation numbers. For example, cars being up maybe because of the hurricanes, eggs because of the avian flu, that kind of stuff, and then looking forward perhaps to housing inflation coming down as it did in the recent report.
So we always try to be careful about not throwing out the numbers we don't like. It's just an occupational hazard is to look, those high months are wrong. What about the low months? We have a very low month potentially in November. It's estimated by many to be in the mid-teens for core PCE. So that could be idiosyncratically low. We try to look at not just a couple or 3 months. We shouldn't have our position shouldn't change based on 2 or 3 months of good or bad data. We have a long string now of inflation coming down gradually over time. As I mentioned, 12-month headlines 2.5, 12-month core is 2.8. That's way better than we were. We still have some work to do, though, is how we're looking at it, and we need policy to remain restrictive to get that work done, we think.
Neil.
Thanks, Chair. Thank you, Chair Powell. Neil Irwin from Axios. Financial markets have been very buoyant really all year. Is the committee comfortable with where financial conditions are, or do you see a risk that looseness in financial conditions could undermine progress on your inflation target?
So we do look carefully at financial conditions, of course. That's part of what we do. But, we really look carefully at is the performance of our goal variables and how are we affecting the economy. So what we've seen over the course of, just take the last year, we've seen inflation, over the last couple of years, come down a lot. We've seen the labor market cool off quite a bit. That suggests that our policy is restrictive. We can also look more directly at the parts of the economy that are affected by that are interest sensitive, like particularly housing. Housing activity is very low, and that's partly significantly because of our policy. So we think our policy is working, it's transmitting, and it's having the effects on our goal variables that we would want. A lot of things move financial conditions around, as you know, and we don't really control those. But I'd say we see the effects we're hoping to see on the goal variables and the places where we'd expect to see
Just
it.
bought 5 more.
So if I may, speaking of assets that have been buoyant, do you see any value or benefit in the U.S. government building a reserve of Bitcoin?
We're not allowed to own Bitcoin. The Federal Reserve Act says what we can own, and we're not looking for a law change. That's the kind of thing for Congress to consider, but we are not looking for a law change at the Fed.
Andrew.
Hey, happy holidays, Mr. Chairman. Thanks for taking our questions. I was wondering if you are satisfied with the way 2024 is ending, if you're confident that we've avoided the recession that forecasters were predicting as inevitable a couple years ago.
I think it's pretty clear we've avoided a recession. I think growth this year has been solid. It really
25
has.
shares of the S&P now.
PDFP, private domestic final purchases, which we think is the best indicator of private demand, is looking to come in around 3% this year. This is a really good number. Again, the U.S. economy has just been remarkable, and it's when in these international meetings that I attend, this has been the story, is that how well the U.S. is doing. And if you look around the world, there's just a lot of slow growth and continuous struggle with inflation. I feel very good about where the economy is and the performance of the economy, and we want to keep that going.
Our biggest spending day ever.
The other thing I just wanted to ask about was the you guys have noted that the unemployment rate is still low. However, employment rates have fallen rather quickly. The prime age employment rate has fell by about half a point. 0.5%.
Thank you, everybody, for selling.
The question, I guess, is do you think there's maybe more downside momentum in the labor market than the unemployment rate alone is signaling?
I don't think so, no. I think overall, if you look at it, prime age participation is still very high. What's going on in the labor market is that the hiring rate is low. So if you have a job,
XRP,
you're
exactly
doing
as
very
predicted.
well, and layoffs are very low, right? So
Great
people
day
are
for
not losing
investors.
their jobs in
Rubbish
large
day for
numbers,
gamblers.
unusually large numbers. If you are looking for a job, though, the hiring rate is low, and that's a signal of lower demand. It has come down. So we look for signs like that, and that's clearly a sign of softening, further softening. I didn't mention it earlier, but I think you can see an ongoing gradual softening in the labor market. Again, not something we need to see to get 2% inflation. And,
going fantastic.
You know, that's
I
part
bought
of the
25
reason
shares of the S&P.
that explains why we moved ahead today with the action, with an additional cut. So, but you take a step back, the level of unemployment is very low. Again, participation is high. Wages are at a healthy and ever more sustainable level, wage growth. And so the labor market, this is a good labor market, and, you know, we want to keep it that way.
Thanks.
Amira. Thank you, Amara Mokway from Bloomberg News. I just want to put a finer point on the labor market. Can you keep the labor market this way, in the strong position that you have described, without further cuts? In other words, do you still view the labor market as needing support to protect against a further cooling?
You know, we can't know that with any tremendous certainty. I will say that we think that our policy balances the risks. We think the risks are roughly in balance as between the two mandates, and we think the labor market is in solid shape.
This has been a great day for investors, a bad day for gamblers.
Cooling, it's a very gradual process. You know, job creations are meaningfully positive. Wages are, you know, if anything, still a bit above what would be sustainable if productivity were to revert to its longer run trend. If you take into account the high productivity readings we've had, then wages are already at a sustainable level relative to 2% inflation. So, again, I don't want to overstate the downside in the labor market, because the downsides clearly appear to have diminished. Nonetheless, it's one of our mandate goals, and you know, we pay close attention to it, and it's worth noting that it is still gradually cooling, gradually and in an orderly way. And you know, that's how I would characterize it, and that's why we're paying careful attention.
Bitcoin is about to go under 100,000. Wow.
Thanks so much, Chair Powell.
Really.
Elizabeth Schulze from ABC News. As
XRP
you've noted,
going
the
to
Fed is now
$2.
forecasting higher inflation next year. High prices are still a burden for so many households right now. Why do you think it is that inflation is proving to be more stubborn than you'd expected?
You know, it breaks down into a long answer if you want, but it just has been a little bit more stubborn. I think if you go back 2 or 3 years, many people were saying that to get this far down, we would have had to have had a deep recession and, you know, high unemployment by now. Well, that has not been the case. So, you know, the path down has actually been much better than many predicted. We've managed to have the unemployment rate remain essentially at its longer run natural rate, while inflation has come down from, you know, core PCE inflation has come down from 5.6% to 2.8% on a 12-month basis. So that's a pretty good outcome. Why hasn't it come down? One reason is that just a technical issue around the way we calculate housing services, and that process has been slower than market rents are showing up more slowly in that measure than we might have thought two years ago. So that's part of it. I think there are other parts of the story, but you know, what I think people are feeling
Why is it
right
good for
now
investors?
Is
because all investors
the
are buying
effect
more.
of high prices, not high inflation.
It's fantastic.
So we
Markets
understand
are good.
very well that prices went up by a great deal, and people really feel that. And it's prices of food and transportation and heating your home and things like that.
Shorting,
so
never do that.
there's tremendous pain in that burst of inflation that was very global.
Yeah,
This
it was spot on
everywhere in
everything
all
so
the
far,
advanced
me and
economies at
Sensei,
the
on
same
all these
time.
predictions.
So now we have inflation itself is way down, but people are still feeling high prices, and that is really what people are feeling. The best we can do for them, and that's who we work for, is to get inflation back down to its target and keep it there, so that people are earning, big real wage increases.
I love it when
so
Jerome
that
Powell
their
speaks. I make
wages are
money.
going up. Their
Always.
compensation is going up faster than inflation year upon year upon year, and that's what will restore people's good feeling about the economy. That's what it will take, and that's what we're aiming for.
And as we look ahead to next year, what do you see as the biggest challenge to the
I'm
economy?
about to buy
under the next
more VU as well,
I
Stephen.
feel very good about where the
A
economy is.
30th
Honestly,
share
I'm
today.
very optimistic about the economy, and it's we're in a really good place. Our policy's in a really good place. I expect another good year next year.
Yep.
Edward.
Thanks, Chair Powell, for doing the questions. Edward Lawrence from Fox Business. So you say that we're closer to the neutral rate. What percent do you see and the committee believes, where is that neutral rate?
So I'll say a couple things. First of all, when we write, the thing we write down in the summary of economic projections is the longer run neutral rate, which is the
Stephen.
neutral rate at a time when supply and demand are in balance, the full economy is in balance, and no shocks are hitting the economy.
I've
That
now
is not
got
where we are right now.
356
So when we're
with 50
making
to come, so like
monetary
400
policy
shares now.
at the Fed, that's not the question we're asking. So you can't do a straight read between those longer run
Just under
numbers
a quarter
that we
of a
write
million
down
now
and what we
invested.
think the appropriate policy should be.
In fact,
So
quarter of a million.
Basically, at any given time, various shocks are hitting the economy. And so what we're doing in real time is we're looking at our policy stance and we're looking at the way it's hitting the economy. And particularly, we look at the effects it's having as we try to move the economy toward maximum employment and price stability. And the answer can be, there are things that affect the economy that are lasting but not permanent. And the ones that are permanent are the ones that would be in our star. The ones that could be lasting but nonetheless go away over time, they could actually affect what's sort of technically the appropriate neutral stance in near term. So we're looking at that, and we don't know exactly where it is, but as I like to say, we know it by its works. And I think what we know for sure is that we're 100 basis points closer to it right now. There are many estimates of where that might be, and we know we're a lot closer to it. And I think we're in a good place, but I think from here, it's a new phase, and we're going to be, cautious about further cuts.
But I think that the markets are looking for a little more clarity. I mean, I've heard estimates from 2.9% to 4%. I think the markets would like to see a little more clarity about a year out, 18 months out, as to where that goalpost, for lack of a better term, is.
$2 or lower.
Big.
We're expecting a 50%
honestly,
crash. We've been saying it for weeks.
Countless models of what a neutral rate might be.
Our
at any
members
given
know
time.
it.
There are empirical
The rest
models, there are
have been,
theoretical models, there are things that combine
ignoring
them, and they have as many different answers as you'd like. So there is no real certainty, and I mean, it's actually a good thing to know that we don't know exactly where it is. So you're not tempted to think, oh, I think this model or this estimate is right. You just have to be open to the empirical data that are coming in and also how it's affecting the outlook. And it's not made any easier by the fact that, that our policy works with long and variable lags. Nonetheless, that is the job we have. And
Great
so
day.
I think we
days like this.
it's appropriate for us now to proceed cautiously now that we're 100 basis points closer to neutral. And we'll do so. Meanwhile, the economy seems to be in good shape. And these cuts will certainly help to support economic activity and the labor market while we can still make progress on inflation because policy is still meaningfully restrictive.
Victoria.
Bitcoin's going below 100,000. XRP will go down to maybe even $1.
Victoria with Politico. I just wanted to make sure I understood what you were saying at the beginning about inflation. Are you saying that progress on core PCE counts as progress on inflation, even if headline inflation ticks up? And then also, since that's what's projected in the SEP, I was wondering what accounts for that? Why do you all see core PCE going down and potentially headline inflation ticking up?
So, and as I imagine the
Just
goal
look at the numbers. All the
overall is
information's
headline
there.
inflation
People
because
just
that's
don't
what
want to see
people
it.
experience. People don't experience core inflation; they experience inflation, and that includes food and energy costs. So that's the overall goal. But as we know, headline inflation contains energy and food, and those prices can fluctuate for reasons that are not related to tightness in the economy and therefore are not really good predictors of future inflation. So it turns out that core inflation is a better predictor of overall inflation than overall inflation is. So we look at core inflation because it's a better measure of what future inflation is likely to be because it's a better measure of what inflation pressures exist. So it's complicated, but ultimately our goal is headline, not core. So your second question was what?
Drive 300. This channel's not for you. This is for real investors, not speculators or gamblers. We never lose. I never lose on my trades.
You're talking about next year.
So you're absolutely wrong.
Yeah. So headline can be affected by energy prices.
This channel's not for you. Go and find someone else who'll tell you what you want to hear.
There will be things in the headline forecast that are to do with forecasts of energy prices, whereas core will be, if you look at core going out a full year, then it'll be much more driven by things like tightness in the economy. So that's why the two can go in different directions. Headline has been lower, as you know, most of this year. But that's because energy prices have been coming down, which is a great thing for people. But energy prices will come down and they will go up, and it won't really be telling us anything about how tight the economy is and how future inflation will perform.
Do geopolitical risks factor in at all to how you're thinking about energy prices?
So we monitor geopolitical risks really quickly, but really carefully rather. But I would say so far those risks nothing has come out of those risks that has really been important for the United States economy. The single thing that you would look to is the price of oil, given that we're talking about the Middle East and Ukraine but that is a good summary statistic for the kind of thing that could go wrong with global turmoil. But the price of oil has been coming down, and because of global supply conditions. So the U.S. is not feeling really the effects of geopolitical turmoil, but we are certainly at a time of elevated geopolitical turmoil, and it remains a risk.
Kelly.
Thanks, Chair Powell. Kelly O'Grady from CBS News. I want to go back to something that you said a minute ago, that wage growth is outpacing inflation now. It wasn't the case for some time, of course. It's partly why Americans haven't felt much relief in their wallets from prices yet. But with inflation ticking up, how worried are you the progress in closing that gap could go away?
Yeah, so inflation, again, we don't overreact to a couple of months of higher readings or a couple of months of lower readings. And what we had was we had 4 months of really nice readings, and then September and October were higher, but then November is much lower. So I don't really think the public is
pumping again.
That
Fourth
as
time today,
a
36% gains.
Risk to inflation. I think inflation is much lower. What the public is feeling, and they're right about it, is that prices are just, the price level went up because of the past inflation, and it's going to take some time for real wages to recover over a period of years in which your real compensation is growing. And in other words, your compensation is growing meaningfully faster than inflation. That's exactly the kind of economy we have now, and we just want to hold on to it. That process will probably take some years, but that's what's going on right now. And I don't think that a couple of months of higher inflation really signal that anything of the nature you're suggesting.
And just one follow-up. Let's look more long-term. You previously predicted hitting the 2% inflation target in 2026. It's now been pushed out to 2027. You said you're focused on enabling further progress on inflation. That's not necessarily progress in the right direction. Are you confident that target isn't going to move further out?
We're talking about when you're projecting the economy, 3 years out, 2 years out, you're talking about high uncertainty. Very high uncertainty. We really, at that point, that's not possible to confidently predict where the economy is going to be in 3 years. So what we're doing is we're looking at what's happening now. We're kind of projecting that the same kinds of things are happening. So we keep a strong labor market. Housing services inflation comes down. Goods inflation settles down, and non-market services return to their prior level. all of those things should happen over time. And you know, those pieces come together. There's every reason to think that they will. The timing of it is highly uncertain. You know, but you're not wrong, though, that, you know, it's been a bit frustrating because while we've made progress, it has been slower than we had hoped. Nonetheless, we're still on track. And, you know, I think if two years ago you'd said we were at 4.2% unemployment and 2.8% inflation, people would say, I'll take that. I mean, that's a pretty good interim place to be. Job's not done, but I think we're feeling good about where we are and where we're headed.
Go to Nancy for the last question.
Hi, Chair Powell, Nancy Marshall-Genzer from Marketplace. You said a couple times inflation has been moving sideways. You know, appears to be settling in around, 2.5%. Do you think the Fed is just going to have to settle for that and accept that you're not going to get to your 2% target?
No, we're not going to settle for that. I think we certainly have every intention and expectations that we'll get inflation back sustainably to 2%. That is, and I am confident we will achieve that. It has taken longer, but you have to be, you know, we are making progress. We have made a great deal of progress, and we'll continue to do so and get back to 2% inflation. That's what we owe the public, and you know, we're committed to achieving it.
In that case, can you rule out a rate hike next year?
You don't rule things completely in or out in this world. That doesn't appear to be a likely outcome. I think we're at 4.3%. That's meaningfully restrictive, and I think it's a well-calibrated rate for us to continue to make progress on inflation while keeping a strong labor market. So, thank you very much.
That right there, arguably not the Federal Reserve's finest hour. After reducing interest rates by 25 basis points straight out of the gate in that news conference, asked an obvious question. Why do this when you're expecting inflation to remain above target? The chairman acknowledging today was a closer call, that we've cut interest rates by 100 basis points across 3 meetings. The recalibration phase is over. We're in a new phase. Things are foggier, they're darker, you move more slowly. Well, this was the price reaction to that in the market. Equities slammed, down 1.5% on the S&P on the Nasdaq.
Don't agree with a word of that. That's Bloomberg doing what Bloomberg does, trying to sell stories. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense what he just said there. That's what Bloomberg do. And you know my experience of Bloomberg. I have extensive knowledge and experience of Bloomberg. So that's absolute bloody rubbish what he was saying there. His finest hour, not his finest hour, trying to make it sound really bad. This is a great opportunity for investors today. I'm very, very happy. I've gone all in. I bought 25 shares of the S&P during that. So that was a big, my biggest ever purchase today. Not at all concerned at all. The economy is strong. Bloomberg are just doing what Bloomberg does. In fact, Wall Street are doing what Wall Street does. It's selling off everything now to buy it all back. You just wait and see. Everything has gone exactly to plan. So we're going to make a number of videos now. And we're going to go through all of this. Yeah, Bloomberg propaganda. Yeah, that's what Bloomberg do. Right, so I've got someone here saying, "Can you upgrade me, Cindy McDonald? I still don't see you on. I still don't see you on Discord. The username you've given me, you haven't verified your email. I do not see you, Cindy McDonald, on Discord, unfortunately. Right, so let me go through all these points. Let me see how many people have we got watching us. This is a great day for investors. A terrible, terrifying day for speculators and gamblers. So we're going to cover this. This is great. We're still going to have a Santa rally. You don't think so? You watch. So this is what I'm going to say right now. So let me make a number of videos. And these will go out later. So, okay. Santa, Mr. Daisy, Santa or crash. Manipulation. Okay, here we go. Number 1. 2 hours and 8. Here we go. 2.08. Santa rally, stock crash, Bloomberg manipulation. It's all firing off today. Am I happy? Am I sad? Am I up? Am I down? I love it. This is exactly what we're waiting for. We've got the Fed once again reducing rates. That's good, by 0.25. What have I been saying for the longest time? It'll pause next year. It'll go steady. Only a couple of rates down next year. Isn't that what I've been saying for the longest time when everyone keeps going up, 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 down, down, down? Nope. This is exactly what we want. I'm very happy. And I backed up what I say and I do what I say and say what I do. What did I do? Bought 25 more shares of the S&P during that moment. I love it. People in the chat have been saying to me, well, why are you buying now? Why aren't you waiting? Why aren't you waiting? Why are you buying here? It's still going down. Don't care. Not trying to time the market. Timing the market is pointless. No one knows where the bottom is. Nobody does. But what I do know is the companies within the index have just reported and 75% beat their positions, beat on earnings. The economy is strong. The businesses are strong. Everything is dramatically oversold. However, the worst story and where it really makes sense is the Russell. What have I been saying for the longest time? The rubbish will be sold off when the rates are slow down and when they realize that the rates are not coming down fast enough. People took profit. They took profit out of Nvidia. They took profit out of quality and bought the rubbish. They all bought the rubbish. And if you look at the Russell right now, the Russell is selling off far more than the S&P. What does that mean? It means people have realized they bought rubbish that had no value. And now, because rates are going to be still coming down, but not at the speed they need to save those companies in the Russell, what does that mean? It means those companies are going to go bust. People are selling the Russell like it's hotcakes, hot stones. Like, they get rid of it. Take your money. Should have sold it before. In fact, should never even bought it before because half of it is rubbish. You're now selling it, holding it, waiting for this to stop, and you're going to start buying Nvidia again. We love it. That's the first thing. So today was a great result. Absolutely love it. Exactly what we wanted. I've been buying more on the way down. I don't know where the bottom is. I don't quite frankly care as long as I manage my risk and don't go too much in, but I'm in more now than I've ever been in. This is the biggest position I've ever played today. Huge position. This is what's going to take my portfolio to $1 million by the end of the decade. Live on the show, live in front of everybody. That is what I think about the market. The economy is strong. The manipulation is ridiculous. Bloomberg going, it's a disaster. It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. This is all going well. 1 minute everyone loves the economy, loves the stock market. Next minute they hate it. All this is a transference of wealth. Just keep dumping your stocks. I keep making money and keep buying them from you. The difference is I don't sell and I don't buy the rubbish. Everyone sell it. Sell it all. I'll buy every share of the S&P. Not literally, of course. Someone's going to go, you can't do that, obviously. But just want to make the point, I'm very happy today. This has gone exactly the way I want it. The S&P is going down. This is my portfolio. We're down 1.83 on the S&P. How much am I down? Remember, I'll be down by double. Am I scared? No. I'm down 3.32%. Huge drop. 3.5 grand. Am I bothered? Absolutely not. So there we go. My next video, we're going to talk about XRP, our other prediction. My first prediction was we'll get a 0.25, but next year rate cuts will be slower, a lot slower. That is destroying now the rubbish. The Russell is going down the toilet. Just wait until people start buying back the quality. I'm already in. I don't have to wait for the bottom. I don't have to wait for them to decide when they're buying. I already know what I want. I already know what I wanted to do, and I've done it. Fantastic. Great, great, great. Because when I go up now, I'm really going to go up because I'm all in, and margin just got that little bit cheaper. Now, my next video, you might join me for crypto. I'll give you a little spoiler. We were spot on that one as well. Click above my head for all the links, down below for the description, over here for part 2. Let's talk about XRP and maybe even Tilray over here. Down here, I shall put something else that you would most want to watch, best for viewer. Whatever it is down here is what's best for you, whatever you watch on my channel the most. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay. There's that prediction. Spot on. Now we'll look at XRP. Oochie. Part 2 of our reaction to the Fed. XRP. What did we say? XRP would go down. It didn't break the 270, and today, because of the Fed, it's going down. Way faster than the S&P 500. However, on part 1, you saw me buy 25 shares of the S&P. I am very happy. Be careful. XRP could go under $2. It could even go to $1. Remember, we've been saying for ages, repeatedly, it's our favorite crypto asset. However, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. A 50% crash is coming. We've said it. We stand by it. Sensei's always right on this stuff. And I'm pretty right as well. So we do believe it's coming. We love the asset. We all took profit at 260. We bought it back at 2. We did it 2 or 3 times. We had some 25, 30% swings. And now it's doing it again. I wish everyone the very best with this, but don't be surprised if you wake up tomorrow and it's under $2. This is speculation. The S&P, however, what I've just bought is based on good businesses that have all 75% beaten on earnings this quarter. I'm very happy. It's a great day. Many people are stressed today. Many people are worried today. I'm not bothered at all. In fact, this is what we want. People love the green days. How many times have I said on my show, I prefer the red days. The red days is when I go to work. And boy, did I go to work today. 3.3 down, $3,500 down. Guess how much I'm in now? Just touching $250,000. There is my brokerage account. There is my Roth IRA. Coca-Cola is bringing up the slack. There is my overall position, 133,000 plus the margin gives you just touching $250,000 invested. Quite a lot, right? Quite a lot. All from $5,000. Now all we got to do is sit back and relax. If I'm in XRP right now, or Bitcoin, or crypto, I'm a bit panicky. Bit panicky because I don't know how low this is going to go before it ultimately comes back, which it will. But we do expect a 50% drop on XRP. Be careful. However, I don't expect hardly any more drops at all on the S&P. Hence why I've been buying. When it turns around and the reaction settles down, boy, I'm going to be up big time. Just have some patience. I believe the Santa rally is about to begin. What is a Santa rally? It's the last 5 trading days of the year. That is where we are now. This is the storm before the dawn. This is where the real investors dig in. Those that gamble, that are fearful, sell out. How terrible to be selling on the way down. What you want to be doing is selling on the way up. And you want to be buying on the way down. However, people are selling now. And I'll tell you why Wall Street are selling right now. Because they know the economy is strong. They knew that rates would slow down next year. Everybody does. It's quite simple. It's basic maths. Those that don't want to admit it don't. They want to believe all kinds of silly things. But this is great. A great day for investors. Has Apple started selling less phones? Is Nvidia doing less business? Nope. None of it whatsoever. It's a great day for an investor. It's a terrible day for a gambler. Part 3, we will look at Tilray, because many of you are interested in that. And next week, I'm doing an interview with Powell. It's another channel that wants to interview me with Tilray. That's part 3. Click above my head, down below the description. Over here, I'll put part 1, the S&P, what I did. Down here, I shall put something that was best for you. But now, it's time to move on to part 3, and we'll talk about Tilray. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right, now we're going to look at Tilray. Oh my God, should I even look at it? Should I even look at it? I don't even need to look at it. I know what it's going to do. No way it's up. Ay, 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 ay. Here we go. Didn't even look. I knew it was going to be bad. Okay, here we go. Part 3 of our reaction to the Fed FOMC report. We talked about part 1. I've been buying all day today, 25 shares of the S&P through VU. Then we went on to part 2, XRP, warning everyone that crypto's going to go down. We've got 50% crash incoming. Today, tomorrow, I don't know when, but it's coming. Not a matter of if, matter of when. And part 3 is Tilray. I'm mentioning Tilray not just because it got lucky or unlucky. I'm talking about stocks that have debts, stocks that need a low rate. We said today, if the rates come down and there's going to be a slightly hawkish approach, that will only get a couple of cuts next year, which is basically what we said. We predicted it. We told you it was going to happen. We said those that are borrowing money are going to be in all kinds of bother. Tilray's one example. Virgin Galactic's another. We said these would fire down big time. Many of these businesses now will go bust. Many of the businesses on the Russell will go bust. Whether you like it or not, it's inevitable. The Russell is full of rubbish that has no place even being a traded company. Tilray Brands, whatever you think about it, is in all kinds of problems now. It's not cheap because it's on sale. It's cheap because it's got no money left. People have dumped it. Any moment now, they'll buy the quality. They'll come straight back to the S&P. They'll come straight back to Nvidia and Google, and I'm already in, waiting to welcome you back with open arms. Tilray is just cents away from the $1, the delist phase. We've never seen it go well for stocks that have to reverse split to stay on the index. Never goes well, never ever ends well. Don't be surprised if Tilray goes below $1 and ultimately gets delisted, and then it has to forward split, reverse split. It's a terrible, terrible day today for speculators. It's a great day for investors. I couldn't be happier today. I know what I own. It went on sale. I bought more. But if you're gambling on Tilray, you're really hoping for the stars with Virgin Galactic, as one of our members is here today. It's a big, big day for you. Hold on to your pants, because it's going to get a lot more scary before it gets better. Tilray Brands, like that, delist. Then where do we go? Be careful. Don't look at it and think it's on sale. It's cheap. It's not cheap. It's being sold to buy something else. And the 75% of the S&P 500 that have done well, and they have, are on sale today. Quality, the best 500 businesses in the world will take your money. And today it's dropped so much. There's a long way to ride it out before anyone takes any profit. And by that point, Tilray will be 80 cents delisted. So be very careful if you're buying speculative stocks with huge borrowings and debt positions. Buy the quality. Now, as we speak, we're still going down. This is live. Oh, hang on.
Stacey Bailey donated $2 through a super chat. Martin, Mike needs your attention. He's annoying me.
He's annoying you. What's he doing? I'm trying to make a bloody video here, Stacey Bailey. So, just before I deal with Mike, I'm going to look at buying some more S&P. We're now at 540. Let me have a quick look. I'm making this during a live video, so I'm just looking on my position here. I just bought more at 547. We're now 541. Okay, where are we up to? Okay, I'm buying 5 more. I'm doing this live as I talk to you. The S&P. Here we go. Trade. Buy. Limit order. Limit order. Okay, number of shares, 5. Let me see what VU is. I'm buying more. Going all in. All in. 540. 5 shares, limit. 540. And I want to get it at, I'll just want it to go through. I'll call it 541. Oh, we're starting to get it now. Review, go. 5 more, 540.85. It's going up now. There we go. I've just bought some more, 540. Thank you very much. You saw me do that live, live on the show. There we go. Awesome stuff. This is how you invest. Love it. So there we go. I'll end this video. You've just seen me buy some more. I will share my position. You will see there, look. I've got $195,000 just in VU. $195,000 just in VU alone. $250,000 now I'm invested. Very exciting day. Very exciting day. I can easily get to $1 million now. So there we go. Let me just share that with you. These are the buying position I've just made. I will share with you. This is my real money, my real shares. There you go. Another 5 shares. Look at me doing it today. Look. 10 shares, 5 shares, 5 shares, 5 shares. So was that 30 shares today? There was another one below that. Can't get more bullish than that. Full evidence right there. Let me wrap this video up. Down nearly 5%. Fantastic. Click above my head for all the links, part 1, 2, and 3. Over here, I'll put the first video, the S&P. We then did XRP. We then did Tilray. Be careful. Know what you're buying. Simple as that. Down here, what's best for you. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Wow, what a day. What a huge day today. Let me now wrap this up and come to questions. Buy the dip. You need to call on the show and tell us, mate, what's going on. Wow. Stacy, yes, mellow yellow. I will buy it at 500. You're going to wait for what? Martini Racer. You need to call on the live show and tell us, mate. Would be nice to see you again and see the discussion between you and Martyn. Coinbase also dropping, no surprise. They call them mellow yellow. Are you expecting all crypto to do 50% crash? No, not all crypto. We're talking XRP. RSI extremely oversold on VU charts. Extremely oversold. Yeah, I mean, don't take the oversold indicator though as anything really important. It's not enough on Robinhood. It's not enough. Yes, it'll look like it's oversold. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's oversold. It's not enough. Don't use that as an indicator. What you're using as an indicator are the businesses within the index and how they're performing, and what their balance sheets are looking like, what their profits looking like. That's what we're doing here today. At least that's what you should be doing. Bought more TPL. Congratulations. RSI will say oversold during a sell-off. Apple. Hello, everyone. Crafty Falcon. Hello. Welcome, one of our sponsors today. How you doing? Great to have you here. Wow. Yes. No sign of selling stopping. Oh, it will. Don't worry about that. Coinbase charged me 120 to buy 4K of XRP. What a joke. Bloody hell, that is a joke. Why would you do it like that? Always do the advanced selling. And you should be buying on Robinhood anyway. It's free. Bloody hell, why on earth would you pay that? Don't do that. Do advanced. Hang on a minute. I'm going to read this. John G. Stacy, sorry to tell you, your leader is lying to you. He has taken most of the money for himself and sent money to Amazon packages for Mike. Why is he not open of how much he's given to Mike? Just ask Martyn. Great. You don't need to hide that, Stacy. You don't need to hide that. I'm going to deal with our troll today. Can I put him on the screen? Right. John G. Some stupid arsehole has just come into my channel trying to discredit me. So I will answer him. John G. Stacy, sorry to tell you, your leader is lying to you. First of all, I'm no one's leader. We're all friends and family together. So mistake number one, John G, you're not a member, you're a troll, and quite frankly, you're a bloody idiot. I'm about to tell the world that you're a bloody idiot. He has taken most of the money for himself and sent a few Amazon packages to Mike. Let me carry on. Why is he not open on how much he's giving to Mike? Just ask Martyn. Right, this will be fun. Here we go. Send them out again. Everybody, are you ready? You know what's coming? It's time to whack a troll. What a bloody idiot. This one's even better. This is the best one. Here we go. Whack a troll. It's time to whack a troll. What a bloody idiot. Okie doke. So, let me answer him. So, first of all, John G, I thank you so much for giving me this ammunition. It's just brilliant. You're not even a member of our family. You haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Number two, you didn't even donate because only members did. You didn't even send any money to Mike. So you don't even know what you're talking about and you're not even part of it. So what's it got to do with you? Number one. Number two, assuming you're a decent person, which you're not, and assuming you're a member, which you're not, and assuming you sent some money like everybody else, which you didn't, I will give you the respect of everybody else, even though you don't deserve any of it. So here we go, John G, you bloody idiot. You're saying that I stole the money that was sent in to Mike. First of all, if you were on the live show, you would know that I announced to the world, I said, Vaz, but I didn't give the name at the time. I said Vaz wanted to send $200 to pay for Mike to go to the party in Dallas this weekend. Vaz at the time didn't want his name mentioned, but we can do it now because everyone knows, right? Look at the market come back up again. Ooh, Martyn Lucas bought all of it. Okay, so I then said we had a donor who wanted to give Mike $200, the exact amount that Vaz said, even though it wouldn't have been $200, because after the 30% commission that YouTube take, and if you go and Google it, you'll find out yourself, that's what they take. And after my tax that I will pay, because if you send me $200, I pay 20% tax on that money, I would have got a lot less than 200, but I was saying 200 because Mike's my friend and I was going to make up the difference. So already, John, it's not looking good for you, is it, John? Already, John, it ain't looking good for you. Then, at that moment, Mike was on the show and Mike said, Martyn, I can't come to Dallas no matter how much money you give me because I'm taking my girlfriend to the hospital. So I said, stop everybody. No point giving Mike any money because he can't come anyway. People didn't care. They started donating. Now, the next point, so you're not looking, John, it's getting worse for you by the second. They're giving super chats to me. Not to Mike. This isn't the Mike channel. This is me. If someone gives a super chat, it comes to me. They know that. They said this is for Mike, but they also know it's coming to me. It's not Mike's channel, is it? It comes to me. They know there's 30% discount on 30% commission to YouTube. They know I pay tax, but they kept on sending it, knowing that that it was going to me, not Mike. They could have sent Mike money via his own PayPal if they wanted to, but they didn't. But they kept sending. And I kept saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, stop. Then I said, not Mike, not anybody else, I said, tell you what, Mike, we've got so much money coming in, let me send you a care package. That was my idea, my suggestion. So then I went on to my Amazon and I bought Mike 4 packages. The first one, we can tell you what it is because he's shown us now, 100 yellow roses. Well, if you go and Google and go to Amazon, you'll see how much it costs to send 100 yellow roses. Okay? It's quite a lot of money, actually. More than I've ever spent on roses in my entire life. Leah will tell you. did that. He's got 3 more packages. You don't even know what they are because you're a stupid troll, know nothing about anything, and you have no idea what he's getting. Could be getting a Ferrari tomorrow for all you know. You haven't got a clue, have you? You're not even a member. You didn't even donate. Let me tell you, 100% categorically, I sent more to Mike than I have got myself. Why? Because Mike is my friend and Mike has helped my channel. Even though I don't get the money for this month's Super Chats until January the 21st. And when I do, 30% comes out to Google, to YouTube. And then at the end of the year, I pay 20% tax on it. Despite that, I spent more than that sending it back to Mike because Mike's my friend and I care about him. Unlike you bloody idiot. So if you're going to come on my show trying to create havoc, spreading false information when you're not a donator, you're not a friend, you have nothing to do with it, you have no idea what you're talking about, what happens? I'll tell you what happens. I ban you from the show. So you'll never be able to come here again talking absolutely loaded tripe. So I will just ban you from the show. There you go. Where's that button up there? There you go. Forget put user in timeout. Hide user from the channel. Gone. All right. Mike, I was in time out. That's why I couldn't comment. You're not in timeout now, mate. Don't worry about it. You've gone forever. I use much more indicators than the RSI. Absolutely right. And you are again. There you go. See my portfolio going up? SoFi, opportunity. No. SoFi, rubbish. The CEO talks rubbish. Mike, I can let him back in if you want. No, he ain't coming back in again. He's done. First of all, I do not follow anyone. I love it. Now it's Stacey's turn. I have no leader. Oh, there we go. I am a leader to get. I am a leader. So get your bullshit straight, my friend. Second of all, we do not do each other. We do not do each other like that here. Absolutely. And you know when people call you a liar? You know when people say you're a scammer? Science proves this over and over again. People that always think someone's lying are liars themselves. People that cheat are cheaters. It's the way it works, the way society works. So we don't condemn this person. He lives in a pool of bloody poo and he thinks the world is rubbish, and now it's shown him that the rubbish is himself. All right, there you go. They want you to join monthly subscription on Coinbase for $20. Well, why would you do that? Why on earth would you pay $29 on Coinbase? You can trade for free using advanced setup for free. I don't do that. Unblock him, Martin. Unblock him. Just waiting. I will get him back. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whack a troll. Absolutely. Watch him hide. Watch him roll with a bop and a smack. Those trolls are running back. I need to call in to my leader. Gloves off. I don't mess around. These people bloody annoy me. He's back in 10 seconds. Vu attempting to find support here. Thank you, MSK, for keeping level head and not getting involved, mate. Zach. Whack a troll. John, here he is. He's banned now. This is what he said before. Mike literally said his first Amazon package is worth $2. How much are you giving them? Right. Mike said his package was worth $2. Liar. He didn't say that at all. I spoke to Mike last night. You didn't. I did. Mike doesn't think his 100 roses cost $2, you flipping idiot. How much are you giving them from the over 1,200 raised? Wasn't $1,200 raised? Wasn't anywhere near $1,200 raised. If you look at it, a lot of it was Canadian money, and there's also the 30%, and there's also the tax. John G, go away. You're banned already. So these are old comments. What a bloody idiot. John, we are a cult. Martin, our leader, will take us to the spaceship soon. No, let him talk. Mike, I'm not. He's done now. Kick him from the channel. John G has entered the ring. $2. He thought you were serious, Mike. What a moron. Yeah, please let him talk. Mike, what do you mean let him talk? Why would you want this idiot to come back into the channel? Mine. John G loves this package. He calls it yellow mellow. S&P down 2.7%. NASDAQ down 3.4 down. If you guys don't think this is a big deal, you don't know. Then you don't know. What are you talking about? That's absolutely nothing. You're talking absolutely out your backside. This is nothing. Bullish candle on 5 minutes chart for VU. Fight, fight, fight. Eye of the tiger. Yeah, I won't bloody put up with it. Stupid clowns. John G, phone in. Mike, see what I allowed you to start? I love it, Stacey. Mike, look what happened. Get to the chopper. Mike, go, go, go. Okay, so after tax and 30%, that'll be 672. Is that how much you are getting, Mike? How the hell does Mike know? He doesn't even... Right, first of all, go and find out what it cost to send 100 yellow roses, and then what's package 2, 3, and 4. You don't know what it is, do you? You've no idea what package 1, 2, and 3 is, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 4 is, do you? So how can you make a stupid comment like that? He's done now. There's no more comments. He should be abandoned him. These are old comments. Good man, Martin. Great community here. Absolutely. Well, if I want on my birthday, what is it? What is the tinker? What does that mean? Anyone know? What is the ticker? Oh, ticker. VOO. 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 Dude, he sells Christmas stocks and mugs. He doesn't have to steal. Bloody hell. Oh, my God. Love you guys. We love you all too. My drone has just arrived. There you go. Your drone has arrived. They are. Hey, John G, why not phone in so we can call you, see your face? Hiding behind a keyboard. Well, he's a keyboard warrior, isn't he? That's what he does. He can't call in. Call in. Call in. We all care for Mike. Call in. Call in. He won't call in, will he? Humpty Dumpty sat on a stump. Along came a troll with a great big bump. Numpty grabbed his trusty mallet. Time to whack. Let's start the ballet. Start the ballot. Love it. Is John G really Hunter Biden? I don't bloody know. Yeah, you bloody idiot. From the shadows, troll appear, causing trouble far and near. But Numpty brave, with his mallet in hand, defending our fairy tale land. Yes, let him call in. There's no ticker for the S&P 500. Look at SPY or VOO. Correct, it's VOO. Call in, call in. Martin Lucas is a scammer, beware. Okay, another one gone. I'm getting tired of this. Mike, can we just ban all these people? Mike, you're doing a rubbish job. Who's this bloody idiot here? Kurt. Get rid of this guy. Right, all these accounts getting banned today. I love it. Bring it on. Right, here he is. Let's ban you. Hide user from the channel. Yep, dead channel, gone. Never to be seen again. I'm panic buying. Don't panic buy. I missed the drama. Stacey, you can be my leader. Thoughts on Celsius? I haven't got any thoughts. Thank God I sold everything, but I kept VOO only with fall down. Thanks, Stacey. Projection. John G is not it. He's not on the chopper. He is on a way to whatever he is. Clean Frey. Team Fusion. No intimate connotations in the chat. LOL. You are now one of my favourite people. Carlos Pesant. Thank you very much indeed. Don't know what I did. Why SoFi so bad? Because the CEO lies. The CFO has no understanding of how the stock market works. He makes up stuff to promote his stock. That's it. I can't buy his company now. Simple as that. As soon as you lie and say rubbish, I'm done with you. I don't, like you see here, I'm done. Don't need it. Look at S&P still selling. Everything is already pumping again. No, it's going down again. It's early days yet. TPL's not found support yet. He's logging on into another account, and I'll delete that as well. And I'll keep deleting every single one of them. I was kidding. You idiot, John. Tell me where it is free. I only knew Coinbase. Now it's just here. On Robinhood, it's free. Robinhood USA, Robinhood UK. There's the links. Both of these are free. You can buy XRP for free. I have no idea why you're paying to buy XRP. I ain't got a clue why that is. And if you sign up for my thing, you get free stocks as well. Okay, Chris. TPL sub 1,000 fire sale. Yeah. I had a scammer on Discord before, Martin. I thought it was you, but when I clicked on your name, it was spelled exactly. Why are you doing it then? Why are you doing it? I'm the only one on Discord in the world who spells my name as correctly. Because there only is one Martin Lucas. Everybody else is Martin Lucas, 2 S's. Why do you even friend these people? Big Tommer, this is why today I said I'm not going to send you a friend request You're going to send me one. And what happened? You ended up friend requesting somebody else. What's all that about? Unbelievable. Blocked and reported. Good. Good. Make room for the buyers. John G, what a bloody idiot. I love it. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell's right. We got a Raz on. Okay, is that all the comments now? Malk, yes. What do you think of Apple? I like Apple. I got a free share today of Apple. I got a free, like, $5 from somebody. Right, that's it. Done. Friend request sent to you. Chris, I don't know what your username is. You got to send me a username. Right, I'm done. The bell's gone. Ding, ding, ding. It's been a great day for investors. Now you got to wait for it to come back. All right? This is what happens. Okay. They are. Look at this. Look at this. They think they. Why do they even do this? Look at this. Some bloody idiot who's now going to get a lawsuit from me for the username. Sorry, the display name and the logo. So you're going to pay a fine for that. So well done for that, right? And look how he spelt my name. MQRTN. Can't even spell my name. Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you much. Right, let me get rid of that. So let me ban you. This is what I do, look. See the little word here? Ban. And now you get banned from Discord. There you go. Previous 7 days. Ban. You're banned everywhere now. That's you gone. Anybody else want to have a go? Unbelievable. Trying to scam people and steal their money. Okay. One Martyn Lucas. There's only one Martyn Lucas. There's only one who can spell my name correctly. That was it. Yep, that was it. Okay. Hi, Leah. Just had my latte arrive. Oh, dear me. Oh, nice. Okay. So, we're about to take off forever. In the next few minutes, the Christmas mug forever. Christmas 2024. Hey, John G, I'm stealing money from my viewers again. Happy Christmas 2024. The mug is about to be taken off. It runs out today. Any minute now at the closing bell, you should, wherever you are, different time zones, the mug will be no longer on sale. You can't buy it. It's finished. So you've got the last few seconds if you want to get one. Under the video, you'll see the link. So let me take it off for the last time. I'm not removing it now. I'm deleting it. Here it goes in 3, 2, 1. There you go. That's gone. That's gone. This is the link, because I won't need that again now because it's gone. The S&P still going down. There's the link for the shop if you want to get your Christmas mug. Right, go to there, go to there. There you go. There's the link. Yeah, he just can't speak. He can watch, but he can't. We can watch, so we get his ad revenue. Oh, we don't want to stop him watching. We want to make sure that we take all his money off him, which of course he'll go. You taking my money? Well, not really, are we? You're not paying for the ads, are you? Anyway, still dropping. What do you think of red apples? I have no idea. There's nothing for him to say, Mike. Easter eggs next week. Easter eggs. We'll be dropping more. I don't know. No one knows where it's going. I don't care. It's not that the stocks inside the businesses inside the index aren't doing badly. So I'm not worried. Why am I worried? The business is doing well. All that's happening is people are selling to buy back. You wait till it starts buying back. And then it'll be like, oh, no, now I'm buying on the way up. I'm buying on the way down. So I ain't bothered. MSK, I just felt I should randomly post this. Good old Uncle Martyn. Yeah, very, very funny. I remember that. Okay, well, shall we stay with it or should we wrap this show up? I've got to put these videos out. I'm tired. I'm tired from stealing Mike's money. I need a break. Oh, by the way, John G, because I know you're still watching, right? You know, a couple of days ago, you saw me give away $300 now in XRP live on the show. You see me do that? Is John G still here? Yeah, he is. John G. Yeah. Yes, he's here. He's listening in. John G, here's something else you might find funny, right? You can put this on in your silly little Reddit room. Last 3 days, people have been giving me $100 in XRP to give away. And you may have noticed that I actually gave it all away. Didn't take out the tax, even though I'll be taxed for that game, because I received $100 worth of XRP. Did you see me give it away? Because giving it away is not a taxable expense. So I lost $20 times $20 times $20. I lost $60 by giving money away to help people. There you go. Did you add that to your calculations? Probably not. Probably forgot to mention that. Anyway. Okay. I would love to do a Friday. I'd love to do a phone in. Unfortunately, the interview screen is not working. I need to restart. I need to restart Ecamm Live. Unfortunately, it's not working. The interview chat is not working. Unfortunately, I wish it was. I'd love to invite people in, but no matter what I do, it's not working. So we'll fix that. I need to restart it. LOL, great live show yet again. Vu is still trying to find support here. We've been drunk for 12 months now. Time for the hangover. Yeah, exactly. Away, I'm away to be away. Happy to be away and thankful to be anything going anyway. John G. Yeah, of course he's still here. They always do. The trolls come in and go, ruh, 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 and they still watch. Hate this channel. Hate it. I'm going to sit and watch it all day. Can't help themselves. All right, so obviously it's find support. It's a crash. Eventually it will find support. Eventually it will go up. No one knows. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you've bought on the way down today, it's a good dip. It's a great dip. It's a fantastic dip. It's a really great dip. The economy is exactly where we need it to be. Inflation is sticky but coming down. Rate cuts are coming down. Everything is as it should be. There's no surprise here. Rates are going to be slower than everybody said, even though we said here it wouldn't be. We said it would be slow. There's no surprise here. So let me do a poll. Let me clear that a minute. Get rid of the Mobix event. Unpin this. Would you like a Friday phone in? Should we just come straight back for the Friday phone in? Would anyone like a Friday phone in? I'd love to hear what anyone's views are. Would you? Shall we do a phone in? Who wants to do a phone in and discuss on today's market? Discuss on this what's just happened. If we do, I'll just do a restart and it'll like 2 minutes, just one show to another. Same show, just bring everybody back. Yes, no. If I get a majority of people above 70%, something significant, I'll just end the stream, start a new one, and come straight back. I just need to reset my Ecamm Live. That's all. And we'll have a phone in. I think it's worthy. I think we should have a phone in. So let's have a look. I need got to be 70%. If it's only a couple of people do it, we won't bother. But if we get 70%, we'll do a phone in. And all I'll do is end this, start another one, and just come straight back. I've just got to restart Ecamm Live. He won't let me bring in the screen. Okay. Oh, yeah, everybody wants it. Really, yeah, we want it. Should we bring John G in? John G voted. He can't. Actually, I don't know if he can, actually. I honestly don't know the answer to that. Right, okay, let me set it up. It looks like you want to do it. So, here we go. There we go. Create. Go live. It'll just be a react. It'll be the same show, just be a reaction. So it'll be very, very quick. Schedule a stream. Schedule a stream. Let's have a look. All right, I'll call it this. Fed reaction phone in. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do this. Gonna call it this. 3 breaking news live shows. There you go. Show more. Okay, here we go. Yeah. 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 You want to call in? Okay, good. We'll do it. Live chat, subscribers. Yeah. 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 Public. Yeah. 3:15. Yeah. 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to go from this. I'm just going to restart my Ecamm Live, and then we're going to go. We're going to come back. So this is going to be straight in. So let me put this on the screen. Let me put this on the screen. Hopefully it will be here in a couple of seconds. This is how I bring it on the big screen. Come on, come on, come on. There it is on the big screen. 50% crash incoming. Don't know if it will come today, but it will come. Still going down. Right. There we go. So we'll come back out of there. This will go straight to it. Customization. Yeah. Redirect. At 3:15. Yeah, that's in 2 minutes. Save. Okay, there we go. Let me bring that to there. Let me start the new stream. If I do everything now, then we're good. So I'm going to give you all the link. This is the link. It will take you there automatically. I'm just going to restart my Ecamm, and then we can all phone in. So here's the next event. There it is. All right, there's the next event. It will take you there live. XRP, 50% crash, incoming. It goes live in a minute, and we'll do that now. So I'm going to do as much as I can with you now. So I'm going to close this. So I can't see you now. I'm in the dark now. Pop the chat out. Put the chat over there. Right, I can't see your comments now from the last show because I'm already I'm transitioning. Do you feel like you're transitioning? Because that's what we're doing. We're transitioning from one to the other. Okay, here we go. That's that show ready to go. You can already start coming in if you want. There's the subscribers. That's all good. That's that. Right, I will end this. Okay, going to end it straight away. And I'll be right back in 30 seconds. I'm just going to end this one and restart. Got to restart my system, okay? So here we go. I'll see you back in a minute. We're going to have a live phone in. Let me clear the decks, clear all of that, and I'll see you back in a second. Live phone in. Hopefully it will work when I restart it. Otherwise, I'm buggered, right? See you in a minute. Bye-bye for now.